Hello, it's me, Ariza Gaming. We're back. I lied. I said we were gonna take a little break for the rest of this week. However, apparently there's a big DLC for Victoria 3 coming up called The Great Wave, and it also comes with a really big free update. I've been reading the dev diaries, and they're actually changing a lot about naval mechanics and quite a lot of other things. So I'm quite keen to actually wrap up this Brazil run before that DLC releases, because at that point, we're not going to have this version of the game anymore. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, I'm going to stream today. We're going to try and stream tomorrow. It might be a bit earlier tomorrow. We're over halfway into the game now. And we're not necessarily going to have to go all the way to 1936 to achieve our goals. What I really want to do, I want to get the achievement where we get 1 billion GDP. We're currently up to about 200 million. So I think this is definitely possible. I think this is definitely possible before 1936 when the game ends. The other reason I'm streaming today is because, well, we started a stupid war with Spain and Russia to get control of Cuba. And that doesn't seem, like, particularly winnable at this point. The good news is we're going to be able to stall them out into a white peace, but I don't think we're actually going to be able to enforce anything helpful. What's going on here? We got a battle? Oh, this is the San Salvador fight. Okay. That doesn't matter. So, yeah, we're going to keep growing our economy. I think we're going to stop with the wars, honestly. Our power block is big enough. Like, obviously, we could keep attacking and keep getting larger, but I'm going to be honest, I think we have enough. We have enough resources at our potential to get to 1 billion GDP. I'm quite keen to actually use all of our massive rubber and oil deposits as well. That's something I want to investigate. So we're just going to try and white peace Spain here. I think they're pretty close. I mean, we can keep beating them up. That's always an option. The other thing is, the US is about to attack Mexico. They're actually trying to conquer a few different states. Crucially, Mexico just took a bit of Maya while we weren't paying attention. But the US shouldn't conquer that bit of Maya. Now, I'm sure they're going to make a really good border gore situation here. But they still shouldn't have a direct land border with us, so we should still be safe. However, I'm not going to take it for granted, because as this war with Spain and Russia has demonstrated, combat is a little bit wonky. So we shouldn't rely on just stopping all of their naval invasions. What else do I want to do? Okay, so Russia dipped out a while ago, by the way. So it's just Spain left. We actually did occupy the Philippines. They haven't come back for that. Is there anything else that Spain has abroad that we could just press them on? We could land on the... well, I don't know. Not really. We could just keep fighting them. The issue is their army is actually very large. I don't really want to actually have more conscripts, so I think we're just going to play defense. Let's see, if we go here... oh, we're getting more French people, that's good. Oh, we got proportional taxation, that's good, that's a lot more money. We actually could go for graduated taxation, but we're making a lot of money from actually just regular taxes. We don't... because we have a lot of foreign investment, our dividends aren't quite as high as they would normally be if we had 100% GDP owned by us. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to park outside their sea node and, like, beat up ships. Most of their army is just in Cuba. Yes, there's enough imperialism going on in the world at the moment. Let's stop with all the random wars. We're still on our quest to actually achieve this objective as well. So let's really try and focus on that. One thing we could do, if we manage to get our coal and iron prices down, our iron price is down. Our coal price is getting there. But if we can get our steel price down as well... oh, actually, that's already down. That's interesting. Oh, that's because we've stopped constructing. Yeah, if we stop constructing, the steel price will go down. So what we need to focus on is more coal. And part of the problem is we're building our coal mines, but people aren't actually filling them because they're not that profitable. We can still build a few more. Are there people to work in Costa Rica? No, there aren't any people to work in Costa Rica. Okay. How are we actually going to lower the price of coal further then if we can't make any more? If we go to our buildings, we could actually just reduce the amount of laborers. Would that make sense at this point? It would also reduce... The steam donkey would also reduce the amount of coal. I mean, what we could do is... We could... Can we sort them in terms of the amount of people working in them? Let's go to just domestic for now. And let's have a look at this. So what we could do is Rio Grande do Sul. If we set this to rail transportation, it's less productive. But it means a higher employment. But I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? It's still the same amount of coal that we're getting out of it. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe we just relax and just do stuff. Let's focus on getting our GDP up. Also, where's our metals company? So our metals company is at 87 prosperity. We need to actually just get the productivity of our metals up. And I feel like that's quite at odds with getting the prices down. Because if the price is too down, the mines aren't going to be too productive. Let's actually just focus on building things to help our general industry at the moment so we can get this company profitable. That will help. So I guess this means building more engines. Because we were kind of intentionally letting that slide. Let's see. I think, for the most part, I just want to build them in states where I don't have them at the moment. That seems like a reasonable idea, so let's keep doing that. But yeah, we have a lot of money now. Actually, you know what this means? This means we can make some more construction sectors, doesn't it? Because our tax income has increased a lot now. Yes, we could lower taxes again, but we're legitimate enough that I don't think that really matters too much. We could get to 90 legitimacy and get the enactment speed bonus. What are the remaining laws that we want? I don't actually think there's that many more we want to do. We don't want to do graduated taxation because of our current dividends situation. That's fine. There's nothing else for police. I don't think workers' protections does anything for us. I mean, we could do old age pension. This increases welfare payments by a lot, and it reduces workforce ratio, but it gives dependents more income, so they start purchasing more things. That might be terrifying. But we're making so much money, maybe it's just worth trying. Just give all that money back to the people. We have a lot of dependents at the end of the day. This is a lot of money that will be in our economy for people to consume things with. Let's try it. Whatever. Let's just see what happens. And I think after that point, we're actually kind of done with laws. So I'll tell you what, let's lower taxes while we're doing the law, because that means we'll get the enactment bonus. Yeah. We'll do that, and then we'll have a think. I think we'll just need some more tech to do the rest of the laws. But yeah, our war support is staying neutral now, because we've got mass conscription, so we're taking very little war exhaustion from the casualties we've suffered. And because it's just Spain now, they don't have as much of a max military size. So this is ticking down gradually. They will eventually just surrender to a white peace, provided that we don't really do anything important. Oh, looks like we got a little fight here. How about we just take you and go here quickly? I'll keep an eye on Spain and make sure they don't do anything. We've just got to make sure that if they do try and naval invasion, they don't get a big landing again, because that's what did us in. This army can't actually get to us unless they take land. We have enough troops in South America from all of our subjects, so we can fend off a pretty big invasion. How are things going as well? More coffee plantations, that's fine. There will be a point as well where I need to actually appraise all of our arable land, because private construction has mostly been building on our arable land for a while. Right, sand. Yeah, we need to go deal with this now then. It's fine, we'll go deal with it. That shouldn't take too long, right? Are you actually able to get over there? You're going to be there in 45 days. Okay. Don't have any troops here. Worried. Okay, so we have a use for rubber now. So elastics for textile mills. So if we go to production methods, let's leave this at the top corner for now. We go to our textile mills. How many do we have? We have 56. So you could set this to elastics. It uses a lot more fabric, or it uses a lot less fabric, and a lot more silk, and some rubber. It lets you make a lot more luxury clothes. But this isn't good for us because we don't have silk, so I don't think we do that. Perhaps this means we start getting silk. Now, machine tools is interesting as well. If we go to our tooling workshops, we've got 110 of those. We're doing steel tools at the moment, which is 30 wood and 20 steel. We could swap out the wood for rubber and increase it to 30 steel and then get 110 tools. So this is the main use for rubber at the moment. That's good. And then that's it for now. So let's just leave that for now. That will stimulate our rubber industry. Get our tool prices down. Yes, yes, yes. We're the number 3 producer worldwide of rubber because we're producing 1 rubber. And we need 2,000. Now, this is fine because we did build a load of rubber plantations, didn't we? 16. Okay, here's what we do. We do this one at a time. We don't just flip everything immediately. Not the textile mills, the tooling workshops. Go back. Let's do the small ones first. Let's just start from the bottom and go up. This will naturally stimulate demand for rubber. And we'll just go from there. I guess it's going to take a while. Oh, there's actually troops over here. Are they actually winning? Oh, they are winning. Okay, well, whatever. We're landing now, too. This is why I wasn't really worried. The main thing is we just need to stop Spain from trying anything. So we're definitely going to want to build more rubber plantations now. Now, like, do we actually have a company doing rubber? I thought you had an industry charter. You do for sulfur. Oh, you had trade, but you don't now. That's fine. Okay. Looks like we don't actually have a company doing rubber. So we will probably just want to build a load of rubber plantations now. So that makes sense. We did build a load of them. They're just going to have to fill up. And that's going to take a little bit of time. That's okay. We'll just let that happen. Looks like this law should pass pretty easily. I'm kind of worried. Let's see how much the money comes... Let's see how much the spending comes up to with old age pensions. This will really increase standard of living a lot because it will... the dependent population, which is huge, will have so much more money to work with. And we hope that stimulates the economy enough to generate the money to pay for itself. Now, where are you going? You're traveling to Caribbean Sea. Let's grab you. Colonies are growing alright. Less infamy generation? Okay. The migrations continue. Yeah, let's keep building more glass works as well to get those prices down. Running out of meat is kind of weird. I think I kind of want to put it on speed 4. Because we really do need to wrap this game up. Because I'm going on holiday around April 3rd. So we've got to actually make sure that we've wrapped up Victoria 3 by then. I'm not necessarily going to start playing a new DLC immediately when it comes out. But all I know is this run is going to be obsolete when the new DLC comes out. So I would rather just do it first. Yeah, we're on interception. We should get a proper naval fight going. We will absolutely crush their fleet. We have real naval superiority going on here. So this should help get the war exhaustion down. Looks like we won the African War. That's good. This is just the Cuban fleet. Oh, what's going on? Where are you? You have 0% attrition, that's fine. Go back to Brazil. We're fighting a few naval battles, actually. This should be good for us. To the highest standards. Pedro strikes again. Let's get the construction throughput back. We actually do have a bit more authority, so let's do some more decrees. Oh, right, the states that were occupied. I can't believe we let them occupy us. Right, more buildings then. So I think for now, I'm just going to do a tranche of universities. We want to get our innovation up so we can get the techs to get the industry we want. That should be fine. And yeah, unpause. And then we'll keep flipping over the tools. Because we should have plenty of rubber now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep flipping them over until we get a shortage in rubber. This feels very strategic. There we go. Okay, and now we go back to the rubber. Where is that? It's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, you're still filling up, so this is fine. We'll just let it keep happening. But I suspect we're really going to want to sell some buildings that we don't want on our arable land now. Less war exhaustion for casualties. That's nice. That is helpful, actually. What's this? Technical talents. Inspired by the prowess of French engineers and academics, the technically inclined armed forces have begun to align themselves with the Brazilian French Federation. Good. Is that good? Yes. Yeah, sure, whatever. It's fine. We're not really doing too much with these associations anymore. Are we actually still fighting their navy? This is good if we are. Keep beating them up. Obviously we can't transfer Cuba, but they aren't doing anything. Okay, looks like I need to build more things. How about, let's keep looking at the list. You're building motors now. We need more coal, really? Well, the coal mines better fill up then. I'm going to build more glassworks again. I know they're still filling up. We're going to want a load of these. And once we have a decent chunk of glassworks in each state, then we'll probably just start building them up in a few specific states. But wherever we've got construction sectors, we're going to use glass. So it makes sense to have a little bit of them everywhere, I think. Probably going to need more bureaucracy again. Okay, so tax. We're doing pretty well on the tax capacity side now, so that's probably not going to be super relevant. Yeah, just do that. I can come in a little bit later, that's fine. Yeah, the population increase is going to be steady. GDP increase should be steady. I think it will really take off once we get some of the late game production methods. Where are you going? Iberia. That's fine. Yeah, we shouldn't have done this war. We could fight them, but I don't think it's actually worth it. Mexico's really getting pounded. We did get the interest rate, the extra minting. We make a lot of money off of minting. Let's keep doing more society techs, I think. We get a lot of tech spread now. So that's good. Okay, so... We haven't actually built a skyscraper yet, have we? Do we have the option to build a skyscraper? It's probably a production tech or something, right? Government dividends efficiency? How much government dividends are we getting? A fair bit. I don't know, that's not a huge amount. We're number 1 in prestige, so we don't actually need more prestige. More authority could be good. Yeah, we could get more authority. That seems like a decent idea. Yeah. Yes, let's wrap up this war. Very interesting that we actually need more coal. I hope our mines are filling up. Looks like rubber is still filling up. Oh, right. Let's keep doing this then. Rubber shortage is met, so keep doing rubber tools. I might just take it from the top now. Let's just do you. That's a big chunk, yeah. That's fine. Let that happen. Enjoying the Fanta. Eventually, once we make an absolute load of money, I'm going to force nationalize all of our extra GDP. And then we'll probably switch over to graduated taxation. But probably not before then. Now we're building some extra universities. If paper's not on this list, then we're in a pretty good place, I think. I will also build some more livestock ranches, because we actually have states where we can build livestock ranches. This would be one of them. I think this would be another one. Let's go ahead and do that. What I should do is I should probably actually get rid of them in the non-ranching states. These 5. These 6 are the ranching states. Because they get the little 10% bonus. And support more declared interests, really? Oh, I don't know at this point. North Africa, whatever. They're changing interests a lot as well. Honestly, the new changes and the new updates seem really good. I'll post a link to the... I posted a link to the dev diary in my Discord. Right, okay, so how's the law going? Law is almost done. Let's see how much this costs us. That'll be very interesting to see. Level 5 old age pension. Can we do it? What's the private construction like these days? More railways, more steel mills, that's fine. We've got 900,000 unemployed. Okie dokie. You ready to wipe peace? Not yet. You're almost ready. Okay, speed for it. If you're not going to attack us, we'll just speed for it. Can I actually promote these government administrations? Because the bureaucracy deficit is getting larger. There we go. War crimes or no war crimes? No war crimes today. USA just won their war against Mexico. Poor Mexico. I don't want a border with Mexico. I don't want a land border. This little land bit here is going to stop us getting invaded by the US. If they actually try and invade us and they can get access, then we'll just have to conscript and fight them. That's fine. Right, let's see what happens with old age pension. Oh my god! 405,000. Oh my god. What? That's no bueno. How long could we actually run that for? We could probably run that for 250 weeks before going bankrupt. That's 5 years. We can't hire an agitator, there's no time yet. Obviously, we're just giving a load of money back to the people, so I can spend it on things. Oh my god. Okay, so now this means that graduated taxation makes more money. Let's do it then. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna leave it like this for a little while, and we're gonna see what happens. The funny thing is, we could just pause construction, and it would be okay. The issue is the investment pool isn't big enough. The investment pool needs to get bigger. Yeah, when this number goes red, that means you're spending so much that you can't stop losing money with stopping construction. So that's when you get the issue. Why are we suddenly down on so much bureaucracy? Oh, does the actual institution cost more? Is that really a thing? Oh my god. That's probably why we're losing so much money. Okay. Well, we can definitely build more of these. How about we just build one everywhere? Right? That probably makes sense. Yeah, have fun. I want to see if we can do this. This feels like it would be a big flex if we could do it. Oh, the petty bourgeoisie aren't happy with us. That's why we've lost all the bureaucracy. Okay. Shall we negotiate with the petty bourgeoisie then? We can get them back. Light industries. We probably would do light industries, wouldn't we? You're actually quite powerful now. Can we get you to 20 and happy? I don't know. Probably not. Just invest in light industries. That seems a good plan. Honestly, reducing construction throughput is probably a good thing at the moment as well, because we're just spending so much money now. Well, let's see how it goes. We've still got a lot of legitimacy, so I think this should be fine. Right? Yeah, we've got righteous government. Okay. Spain should start bombarding us with peace offers soon. How's the company doing? You're pretty close. We still need a bit more productivity. So this is more stuff that consumes steel. More stuff that consumes iron. More stuff that consumes coal. So you definitely consume steel. You consume coal and iron and produce steel. How about we just do more motor industries for now? Build one in Pernambuco. Build one in Panama. That's fine. Yeah, I think we'll reclaim some of this money when all these government administrations get built again. And if the petty bourgeoisie get one more happiness, then they should be fine. Yeah, look, we're up to 20 standard of living now. We got the cup. We got the coffee cup. Of course we do, because all of the people who aren't working are getting loads of money now. Loads of our money. I still think this is possible, though. Especially once Spain dips out of the war. And once we actually get your throughput bonus, is it actually going to be that helpful? Maybe not? I don't know. It's worth a try. What we got here? Insubordinate jingoist? We have no choice but to attack San. No, I don't care. This is fine. Got 62 troops in Africa for some reason. Okay, speed 4. We've got the bureaucracy again, that's good. Tax, we're still not making enough money for all these welfare payments, but we can try debits. Even still, our credit limit is quite high, and we're still building more stuff all the time. So we've got a while before we would go bankrupt. What's this? Little by little. So the state full of rubber, right? I think I would rather just have the education access. That's fine. Yeah, you'll decide not to keep up the war soon. Obviously, lowering the cost of construction goods is still a good idea, so probably still building more glass works will help. It's got up to 21.7. Yeah, this is what happens when you get old age pension, especially at level 5. Because now everyone in the country is getting paid.
Killer fish from San Diego.
Hello, Uglavis.
I don't know what I am, but I taste really good. I'm a killer fish. Hello. I'll be your killer fish for the evening. Thank you.
Hello. Yes, we're on a debt speed run at the moment. We enacted old age pension at level 5, so now we're paying everyone in our country money directly. The welfare payments are huge. But we're going to challenge ourselves to see if we can actually do it. I think we can. Can we establish another colony? We can establish more colonies. Let's keep going. Good. Let's try and cut them off. Which, nah, that's fine. We're not actually in a famine. You are connected to the ports. Okay, that's more of that. I mean, the ranches build pretty quickly and get people employed. We still have a lot of unemployed. So, let's get more meats. We'll keep doing this in the ranching states, which are these 6. Maybe we'll just expand these all the way out. Yeah. And I think what we'll do as well is we'll start selling buildings here and then building more livestock ranches here, because this should be the meat zone where we get the actual productivity bonuses. More clothes. Yep. What we could do as well. So we're currently on agrarianism, which gives us 50% normal construction, 50% private. If we switch to, say, laissez-faire, this would allocate most of it to private construction and significantly reduce our interest rates, which could be handy. But the government doesn't really want this, which makes sense. I mean, maybe we switch to something else that's more advanced later on. We'd have to research one of these techs. Cooperative ownership gives extra reinvestment from government dividends. I don't know. I don't know that much about the late game economic systems. All I know is we need to grow our economy, and we're going to grow our economy by spending money to make people buy more stuff. Ecuador is in default? No. Poor Ecuador. Well, you'll peace out soon. This is a stupid war, but that's fine. Bureaucracy bonuses activated again. That's nice. More construction efficiency. But yeah, there's a big new update coming out, so I'm determined to wrap up this game, and we're going to wrap it up by getting to 1 billion GDP. And maybe we keep going if it's super easy. I don't think it is going to be super easy. The upper strata decided to donate generously to the poor. Many among them even advocate the graduated taxation law, arguing it would be a fair means of redistributing wealth. Wow, I wish people would be like this in real life. Encourage charitable giving. We get extra enactment success chance, extra standard of living. Or we just get extra enactment success chance. Yeah, do that. That's fine. Babangi have launched a... is that Babangi? Yeah. They've launched a play against us. Whenever they do this and we beat them, we get to colonize them faster. So that works out in our favor. We're kind of in a race with Britain now. They're kind of carving up this bit. We can't actually control where the colonies go. I'm going to just deploy you over here again. Just in case. Actually, you know what? We have the whole of South America's army there, so don't even worry about it. Just leave it here. I don't know. I think we'll be alright. The point is, we've got to get our people wealthier, so we're making more taxes relative to the welfare payments. This is very ambitious trying to do this. Interest payments are still very low, though, especially compared to the welfare payments. Even if we reach the point of bankruptcy, the interest payments aren't going to be that high. But obviously I do have to be careful because we're still negative in money at the moment, even if we stop construction. Our agitator's died. Wow, we aren't getting any, not getting any agitators, are we? Do we even need any agitators at the moment? We can pick an agitator now. Well, I don't know who we really want. What do we even want at this point? I don't think we really want state atheism. I don't think this actually matters too much. I might just leave it. Let's just leave the agitators for now. Arming the natives. We discovered our rivals in Russia have been arming the San natives of Brazil and Botswana. Lol. Well, I don't really care. Go for it. We've got to get around the British. Otherwise, this colony is going to get cut off. Well, it's not going to get cut off, but like, I want to merge everything together into one company if I can. Maybe we won't be that lucky. Alright, we built more livestock ranches. That's good. Probably just still more motors, right? Yeah, let's keep going with these. Santa Catarina, you can get some. Verano, you can get some. I think that will probably do. For now. You'll get finished soon. Oh, we need to keep switching the things over. The tooling. Let's keep doing that. We'll keep doing it again until we get a shortage. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, how is the rubber situation? Everyone's in default. Everyone is just getting into loads and loads and loads of debt. That's kind of funny, because that's what we're doing too. Right, rubber. How are you doing? Yeah, you're still filling up. I reckon we'll need to start growing these soon. Okay, speed 3 again. Oh, we got the election again. Okay. Let's give momentum to the trade unions. That's fine. I will pay the minimum amount of attention possible to the election. I'm pretty sure we can just wipe peace now. Oh, we're one off. Yeah. Propose peace deal. Yes, there you go. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? Let's go back here. Actually, just go back to Brazil. We can demobilize you, I imagine. We don't need to fight any of these wars. That will save a bit of money. Okay. Let's see. More meat. Well, we can't do any more meat here. Are there other places that would do well for meat? We could just do it in the Pampas. That's 20% ranches. So we could foreign invest for it. Actually, this one here, Rio Grande do Sul. What about you? No. We got 300 in Buenos Aires. Okay, here's an idea. How about... Have you got any people here? No. Okay, well, whatever. We'll build those 5 for now then. But we're going to have to work on that. Yes, war with Babangi. Yes, I get it. It's fine. Right. Deny this. Augusto Bittencourt has been sent into exile by Panama Canal Company. What on earth? That's funny. Did we get the prosperity bonus from this yet? No. We need to keep working on this. We want to get the prestige steel. So we need to increase productivity of that again. So let's just keep doing more motor industries, I think. Let's just do them in Minas if this just keeps going up. Yeah, it's just the economy of scale at this point. Let's just keep doing it. I feel like we're going to hit a shortage on those soon anyways. But also, the other thing is, if we can grow our credit pool faster with all of our construction than our debt actually increases, then we're still good, right? That's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? Right, also, we actually can... We can decrease autonomy here, so let's do that. Liberty Desire has gone down a lot generally, which is good. So, go for that. Venezuela is still high. I can subjugate you, right? That's a power block action. So let's go to Maya. Subjugate you. There we go. There we go. Then how's your Liberty Desire? It's low. Let's increase relations with Santo Domingo. Oh, they're alright. Let's keep doing it with Venezuela then. Yeah, I guess just leave this for now then. I don't know. I think we're clawing it back. The Devil's Railroad. We can tighten safety standards. That's fine. Yes, keep filling out the rubber. We can obviously build more rubber plantations as well. So let's actually just go ahead and do that. Now, I think it's kind of mostly the ones in the Amazon we want to do, right? Let's just go ahead and... Well, I mean, there's a few everywhere, really. Whatever. Just do it. It's not our state, so we'll leave it. Those will get done quickly enough. We got a war. What's this? Britain is trying to conquer Siam. That is something else we could do, is we could try and set up a silk trade route. Let's keep looking at our trade as well. So it's clothes, luxury clothes, silk, wine. We can do wine. We don't have any arable land for wine. We got a few bits over here. Probably fine. The Golden Meat. Members of the National Liberation Alliance have drawn attention to the rise of ferropillars, expressing their willingness to offer a more moderate solution. Okay. I don't know. That's fine. Grassroots support, that's fine. More loyalists. Good. How are we doing on approval? We got +6 on everyone now? That's good. Oh, we did it! Hey, we did it! We got the Magnanimous monarch achievement. Pedro is dead! With the solemn passing of Emperor Pedro II, a week of mourning has been declared across Brazil. His reign will surely be remembered as one of the greatest periods of our nation's history. You said it. Plans must now begin for the coronation of Isabel, who the people look to with admiration and respect to lead them onwards. Man. So, we get extra loyalists. We get extra popularity for 5 years. You become an enlightened royalist. And then we get extra intelligentsia strength. Okay. Seems good. How many more loyalists is that going to be? Very interesting. You like to see it. Are we going to get the intelligentsia powerful? That would be nice. I'm really glad we did it. We did the Magnanimous monarchy. The funny thing is with Brazil, there's actually 2 other achievements as well. In fact, let's actually have a quick look at them. Just to show you. So I guess it'll be in here, right? Can we search for Brazil? I mean, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, there's one for completing the exploiting the Amazon journal entry. We should definitely do that then. Yeah, here it is. There's probably another one over here. Yeah, as Brazil, change government to republic and implement universal suffrage. So the funny thing is, now that we've actually done Magnanimous Monarch, we can probably do I didn't vote for Pedro as well and switch to a republic. Let's just check the other achievement first, because there is one more for Brazil. Wall of text. Have 10 or more articles in a single treaty. That's really funny. I love the achievements in this game. They're so creative, some of them. As Brazil, make Getulio Vargas the ruler of your nation and complete the new Republic journal entry. We never came across this guy. Maybe we will come across him later? I don't know. Right, in any case, we definitely want to complete this because there's actually an achievement for it. So, we want to make sure that they have at least 4 urban centers, at least 15 rubber plantations, and a railway. Yeah. Well, we'll work on that then. That's fine. Yes, here she is. Isabel. I guess we'll get another heir at some point. Let's see what happens with that. Okie dokie. Debt is still going up, but we got 23.4 living standards now. Yeah, look at that standard of living map. Come to Brazil. We have more standard of living than everyone because we're paying everyone and going broke. Icelandic people? We're going to get so many mass migrations now. The funny thing is, we're going to get a lot because of the standard of living as well, I imagine, right? We got 186.1. That's kind of nuts. We can do another greener grass campaign in Guatemala. Why is it only 50? I wish, actually, can we hover over that? I wish it would just let me hover over that one so I can see why it's so discounted. I'll just leave it. What's going on? Ecuadorian peasant revolt. That's fine. I'm sure you guys can work it out. How's rubber looking? Rubber is still down. We're absolutely the #1 producer of rubber now. That's good. This still needs to creep up, though. Or rubber in Miranda. Where is Miranda? It's in Venezuela. Okay. Guizhou Uprising in China. Okay. Interesting. Do I want to do any negotiations for this law? I don't know. The loan interest rate, I don't think is really going to matter. If I'm being really honest. This light industries should happen. Because this is food industries, textile mills, furniture manufactories, glass works, tooling workshops, paper mills, shipyards. That'll definitely happen. Right, how's legitimacy looking? A bit lower. I'm sure that will tick up in a minute. Maybe not. Why not? Ideological incompatibility. Fair enough. This is fine. We don't need a huge amount of legitimacy anymore. More declared interests. Okay. Is that because we keep actually colonizing some of these states? I think it is. Whatever, there you go. We're interested in Alaska now. Screw you. The Yaka Uprising. Where is that? This is... Oh, that's here. Yeah, yeah. Okay. That's fine. I feel like we perhaps weren't quite as quick as we could have been in stopping the British over here, but that's fine. Kuban. Another one. Where's that? Where are you? We have graduated taxation. That's good. Okay. Where is the Cuban one? So we've got Yaka. And Congo. Oh, they're just two separate ones right in the same spot. Okay, that's fine. I don't think we need to do anything about that. Right, so we now have graduated taxation. So this should be making the most money now because of the extra dividends. Okay. Yeah, because now we're paying people more. The amount of dividends is going up. Okay. I don't think workers' protections is going to do anything else. We could do it just to get rid of the industrialist popularity, maybe. I don't know. Or, clout. I don't think it's really necessary, is it? Should we just leave it for now? We could just leave it for now. Yeah, let's just leave it and keep building more, motor bits. Keep increasing demand for steel, iron, and coal. How's the rubber situation? Better. Okay, let's keep switching over to those rubber tools. I think this is actually decreasing the demand, though. But it's making a lot more tools. No, it's increasing the demand. It's decreasing the demand for wood. Which does seem favorable to us. Right. These are all full now, though. So I hope you're actually going to make more rubber plantations. You are starting to. That's good. I'm honestly quite surprised the Russian... You know what? I'm going to mobilize you and take you here. I think our troops are distracted. I don't want to let Ecuador fall for no reason. The communists. Yeah, you guys should be very happy now. From standard of living. Yeah, there's the war. Let's go beat them up. I know we're not particularly well mobilized at the moment, but this should be fine. Actually, it looks like we are. Whatever. Yeah, build more rubber plantations. That's good. So let's keep hooking up the machine tools. You do that? No. Do this. Canada mass migration. Not the Canada you're thinking of. Yeah, let's just let things simmer down a little bit. Literacy has been going up for a little while. That's nice. We're not the highest in the world, but we're not really aiming to be the highest. We have so many people, I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. War with Yaka. Okay. Anyone defending against that? Am I actually going to have to send our troops over for that? Maybe, but we'll have to do it after this. Yep, war with Cuba. Not the Cuba we were at war with before. The other one. This one. Right, rubber plantations are up. Let's go to speed 3 for a bit. Let's build more of these. That's fine. Let's go back and have a look at the rubber plantations. Oh, is this a new recipe for fertilizer? No. Okay. Right, we succeeded on Ecuador, so now I want you to go here. We should be able to connect this colony. The other one might be a bit hard to connect, but that's fine, because it's directly adjacent to Brazil anyways, right? We still want this. Oh, let's actually build more things again. We need to keep building more things. Who's isolated? Oh, Congo. Right. Makes sense. More rubber? Set this to domestic. Yeah, build one in Panama. Build one in every state that isn't currently filling up. That's not a lot, though. We can keep building more. Looks like we could start doing more iron mines in a minute, but I think I'm actually more focused about productivity at the moment. We need more steel. We need more lead. That's kind of interesting. Do we have the option to build more lead? No, we're kind of maxed out. I mean, there's more lead in other countries. Not a lot of people, though. Well, I mean... this should be fine. We'll just build a load of lead mines here for now, then, so our glass places could run. Oh, these guys should be able to sort this out. We should be fine. Our GDP is still 75% nationally owned. That's good. Unemployment is going down. That's good. we need to get control of Congo back. I think it is happening. Also, there is just the straight-up nation of Congo here that has 1.58 million people. Does this have anything interesting in it? Rubber... not really. It's not like we need more rubber. There's iron. Eh, that's not bad. I think I would rather not conquer states down here at the moment. I'd rather just fill it up with more of my own pops. I think. This really is still creeping up, isn't it? So, again, our innovation cap is 168. We should probably just hit the innovation cap now, right? We're making enough paper. I don't think there's a compelling reason not to do this. Just set it to size. Each one is producing 1.5. Yeah, that's probably fine. They're not actually very expensive anymore. We might as well have max tech. I suspect we're going to need to keep teching into more efficient production stuff. In fact, I think perhaps we need to move off of society now to actually make more money. So we can pay for old age pensions. Also, here's a funny thing. Our standard of living is so high now. People aren't having as many babies. Our pop growth is going down. Not the migration pop growth, the normal pop growth. Which is probably okay. But we'll keep an eye on it. Yeah, keep fending these guys off, please. Are any more colonies we can do? Not at the moment. Oh, we got synthetics plants? What does this mean? Oh, right. This is interesting. So this means we can start making our own dyes, and eventually there's art silk, which is a tech that lets us actually make our own silk. We could do that. That would be interesting. Potentially. I mean, do we need to make dyes at the moment? Is there a significant benefit? I don't know. We can literally just do dye plantations in a lot of places, right? That makes more sense. So let's not bother with that for now. We need to get this company productive. It's getting closer. This is just lead mines at the moment, isn't it? Lead mines and universities. We still need to focus on improving their productivity. What are the goods that we still need? We still need more engines. Okay, that's fine. You're still filling up. How are you doing? You do have unemployed, so that's fine. We could do some in Sao Paulo. We could do some in Rio. Yeah, that's fine. Bump them up. The amount of construction we're doing now is just ridiculous. This is so much debt. Yeah, welfare payments keep going up with population as well. It's fine. The Afar National Awakening. They're all the way over here. Oh look, we've actually got Ethiopia. They actually did unify. Interesting. Okay, let's keep speeding up. This isn't really going down. We're up to 25% of our credit limit. That's the highest we've been yet. I mean, the reality is, our standard of living is so high, we could just raise... Wait, we're on low taxes? Yeah, okay, let's get off low taxes first of all. We could probably actually go to high taxes. But let's keep it on low taxes for now. That gets us to the point where we could pause construction and we'd be alright again. There you go. More taxes. Expensive military goods. Well, you're Nearly done with this, right? Monitors. Oh, this is the new light ship, isn't it? Is it? Hold on, let's check. Yes, it is. Let's do that. And then that should be the last of our... That should actually be the last of our normal ships. So then we should be able to do this, right? Let's do it. I think we switched all of our other production methods over to clippers. Over from clippers to steamers. But again, this is just mana wars. This should be fine. We can import them until we made up the deficit. Right, how's this going? Are you actually winning this war then? Where's our army? Where did you go? You never moved? Did I just conclude that our subjects are winning this? I think they are winning this. I'll let them just keep working on that, I think. But if we're doing that, then we should demobilize you. I guess we've been spending money on that the whole time. Yeah, there you go. Oh my god, stop lagging. Lots of diplomatic plays going on at the moment. Looks like China put down that rebellion. Fair enough. Yeah, just keep building more motor industries. That should get this company productive. We're so close. It's literally the popularity. Can we actually get rid of you? No, I don't think we can get rid of you because we don't have secret police. If this guy wasn't disliked, then we would, because he's a bigot, we would actually have the prosperity bonus by now. But again, I don't think this makes... Yeah, the main thing that makes a difference for us is refined steel. I would really like refined steel. We're actually going up again. Good. Keep building more motor industries then. There we go. How many building levels have you bought now? You are still actually buying a lot of the mines off of us. That is interesting. Oh, you are going to go up to 100 next. Good. You like to see it. There we go. It says it's disabled. We have to complete the refined steel journal entry. Do we have that? The shallow draft solution. What is this? Oh, it's a boat event. Let's see. So we get trade center throughput, navy defense, or military shipyards. Trade center throughput, please. Yeah, we got the key entry for refined steel. If we actually have a look up here at the moment while we're on speed 3. So we have 51 million people now. What are the main goods that we're producing? So we're number 1 in merchant marines, engines, porcelain, luxury furniture, dyes, coffee, steel, glass, tools, clothes, furniture, paper, rubber, tobacco, wood, iron, lead. And then we're number 2 in ironclads, fine art, steamers, oil, explosives, and fertilizer. And we're number 3 in hardwood and meat. That's a lot of prestige. Good. Oh, we can establish colonies here if we want to. I don't know. I think we just want to expand these colonies. Or expand this colony when you meet up in the middle. Our colonial investment is still high, and frankly, I want to make sure that we're properly competing with the British over here. The British don't have a foothold over here, so I think I'm fine leaving these guys like that. We can do more government administrations as well. We're pretty even on the whole tax situation now. Those could just hop in later, I think. That's so much migration attraction. Right, you're finishing off all these lead mines now. You built the motor industries. Okay, so now we've actually got the productivity of the company. Let's go back to focusing on getting the steel, coal, and iron prices down. Because we've probably been driving them up with our recent buildings. So coal... Okay, let's sort this properly. So coal is at 3%. Steel is at 2%. Iron is at minus 11%. Okay. What's the coal situation like? Can we build more? I think we could build more. Yeah, we could build more here. Right? Los Rios, we could build more. Ecuador, we could probably build more. Brazilian Botswana, let's not do that one yet. We've got the extra infrastructure, we've got extra construction progress. We could do arcades. This requires electricity. We don't have electricity yet. So let's leave that for now. Why is Costa Rica wrong color? We go into diplomacy subjects. Costa Rica. Yeah, you're still a puppet. Let's build them in Costa Rica. You got people. You do have people. Okay. Yeah, do that. See how that goes. Furniture is the highest thing in demand now. That's fine. We could build more furniture. We do another colony over here? No. Okay. Our tech for more authority is nearly done. So what's our production method for furniture again? So we're doing luxury furniture. We could actually take this to Precision Tools, make even more luxury furniture. The issue... That's probably not something that we do everywhere, is it? We could do it in, like, some small places, maybe, but I think just generally having it all on luxury furniture seems appropriate. Because we still need some regular furniture. Yeah. Let's keep it as it is. I think that's actually fine. We could build some more furniture. Still tempted to actually just build more steel mills. Why do we keep calling them steel mines? I mean, I think we should just build 5 here, right? Let's just get up to 5 in a few different states now, I think. Yeah, look, this is actually, well, it's still going up a bit too fast, but, like, it's not going up as fast. How's our investment pool looking? It's still looking too small. That's why we're spending so much money. It's because our investment pool is too small. If we increase taxes again, each level of taxes gives us about 120,000. We could do it again and stay on contested government. Also, it increases the income tax rate by 2.5% per level and dividends by 5%. I think we're honestly still fine here. Like, if it keeps going up as well, if our GDP keeps going up like this, I don't think we're going to have a problem. How's the rubber situation? Rubber situation's okay. What's going on with our navy? Are we not actually making more man of wars? I think that's going to sort itself out. I'm not going to worry about that. Right, go in here. More machine steel tools. More North Germans. Yeah, looks like we're making a lot of tools now. That's good. Go. I think we're actually done on tools. Good. That's a use for rubber. So let's just go down here. How are the rubber plantations doing? Yeah, they're not actually that productive at the moment. Looks like some are getting privately built as well. That's alright. Let's go to exploiting the Amazon. There's nothing else we can do here yet at the moment. We need to make more demand for rubber. So more things that use tools. So we could do some more furniture factories, maybe. They don't use that many tools, but wood's pretty cheap now. Yeah, these would make a lot of money. Let's actually just set up a furniture... Let's just set up some general furniture industries everywhere, right? Okay, so we got the extra authority. That's good. I don't believe we really need anything else here tech-wise. I think we just need to focus on production now. So let's focus on things that will actually help us get where we want to go faster. Steel railway cars sounds like a good plan. Oh, we already have that one, yeah. I could read. Open hearth process for steel mills. So that's even more steel with even more iron. I mean, that seems fine. Should we just do that? That's nice and straightforward, isn't it? What's the tech cap again? Our tech cap increases as well with our literacy, so we could probably get a little bit more tech cap. That will probably go up naturally as we build more universities, though, so I'm not too worried. We're just finishing off the next batch now. Big wildfire? Oh no. What's going on here? Oh, the US is trying to do the transfer Cuba now. Yeah, get Russia to join you on this one. I'd like to see that. Have fun. No, we'll let you have Cuba. I think I'm pretty happy with where we are actually now. Oh, we could do another decree. More migration campaign? Or do we want to actually start doing something different? I mean, we could just start doing something different. If we did mines on our states with mines, that could help. But that's not, like, a lot. So, we would have to start building more power block statues if we were going to keep doing more efficient decrees in these states. It was pretty bad building a power block station somewhere where we're not getting the construction efficiency. Power block statue. Maybe, okay. Maybe we actually have enough migration attraction. Road maintenance gives extra construction efficiency. Maybe we start stacking some of these up. So we could do... So manufacturing is for steel and a lot of other things. I mean, first of all, let's have a look at how big actually is our market. Sell orders. So tools seems to be what we're actually making the most of. Then fruit, then coal, then steel. Right, I have an idea. Considering we're actually using steel for construction, let's have a look at where our iron mines are. Because we can turn off construction, and then if we actually boost the throughput on our mines, that could help us get that thing. So, iron. Mato Grosso has the most iron. No, not Mato Grosso. Minuscule rays. We could build more in Para as well. Actually, you know what? Just build 10 in Para. So minuscule rays and Para for sure. So let's just do minuscule rays for now. Encourage resource industry. And then because it's cheaper in some other places, we'll have a look at that as well. What about coal? What about coal? Yeah, Russia's joined in against the US again. Let's see how that goes. We could do Rio Grande do Sul. Yeah. That's fine. For these decrees, Austria's joined Spain too. Hilarious. You can only do one of these resource decrees per state, but I think that's fine. Let's see how that goes. North Italians, South Italians, Hungarians, Khmer. We got the quadruple mass migration. We got 4 mass migrations in one day. Good. You like to see it? Yeah, this is getting really high now. Good. We're not getting any in Africa. Interesting. This number's going up again. Looks like standard of living has flattened out now. Okay. It's just because our private construction's not actually getting filled out. We could do a monument. We could get prestige, get more radicals. Ah, that's fine. That's not a lot of radicals. Got +7 approval from those guys now. That's good. Yeah, we'll just let you keep ticking down on the recent change to law. I should probably keep increasing relations with France, right? And damaging them with Spain. You want to do a treaty with France? We just do an alliance with France? Yeah, sure. Yeah, have fun. That will get us a lot of approval. Yeah, there you go. And what's your appeasement looking like? It's just baseline decay. We obviously hate Spain, but it's been so long that there's not any momentum on that. Looks like Hungary has joined in on the side of the US. Okay, that's funny. They're gonna liberate Florida? Oh, if they liberate Florida, should we just take Florida? No. I don't think so. I think from now on, we are just gonna watch all the wars from the side. Seems appropriate to me. Swedes. I suspect we're at the point where we actually just have the majority of the world's population in our borders. So the British Republic has 58 million, and then we have 52 million. But we're getting them from everywhere, really. We're not really getting them from China. That would be really good. Business of legislation. So, yeah, increase appeasement. That's fine. We want appeasement. Good. I feel like we really can't afford doing more construction. Light industries count is still going up. It's just taking a bit of time. How is the tech these days? We're 143. We could definitely do another round of universities. So let's queue that up. fine. Whoops. I'm losing track. Let's get rid of that one in Rio Grande do Norte. Here you go. Yeah, have fun with that. So, what else is going on with the markets? So, it's coal, it's motors, and it's furniture. And then if we look at trade, it's clothes and wine. We're exporting all the motors. I mean, that's fine. Motors aren't actually a construction good. I don't mind that we're exporting a lot of these. Wow, everyone's buying these. Oh no, we're importing them. Why are we importing so many? No, hold on. Yeah. No. No, these countries are buying them from us. I keep misinterpreting this. Yeah, we're exporting all of our motors. We could add tariffs. You know what? Let's do it. That's going to make us a lot of money. This is probably how we actually solve this issue. Let's just tariff... We're protectionists for a reason. Let's actually just tariff things that we're mass exporting. Like, we obviously want to tariff paper as well. Dyes, I don't care about, because we can make a lot of them. That's not going to be super expensive. That's fine. Actually, let's keep looking at this. Wood, sulfur. These things are all fine. Maybe furniture, actually. Let's see. Sort by exports. Let's tariff furniture as well. Actually, it's not a lot of tariffs. How much would we make with dye tariffs? Not a huge amount. Let's just leave it, I think. I think that's fine. It's not going crazy. I just want to get this price a bit more back to normal. You get transferred? No. Is the diplomatic play still going on? Did that get... I think that got resolved somehow, right? Catholics are happy now? They're giving us extra authority again? Okay. Yeah, so this kind of equilibrium with the interest groups is what we want. We want a lot of them to be hovering around 20%. It's good for us. Yeah, more furniture's fine. Ammunition's a bit expensive. We could make another munitions plant. That's fine. They're not actually very populated. Put one here. I think that will probably do. Yeah, that looks good. The credit keeps creeping up. Let's just continue to speed for it. The GDP growth is slowing. Population is still going up. We need more tech. Let's go have a look at our production methods as well. Let's have a look at our universities. Oh, is this the case where we start making our... If we actually go back to our financial districts, is this the part where we make them publicly traded? Yes, I think it is. What was the argument for this again? So, privately owned is shopkeepers. Publicly traded is bureaucrats. But we pay the bureaucrats. Is that... Oh! Oh, because the bureaucrats are government, that means we get the dividends. Oh, that's why I want to do this. Okay, let's see how this goes, because we've got the large dividends taxes now. Let's just switch them all to publicly traded and see what happens. Oh, that was just the ones in the one state. Okay, well that wasn't too bad. Your cash reserves are going down. That bad. Okay, let's just go crazy. Let's switch them all. Switch them all to publicly traded. Our current dividends are 104. Let's see what that goes to once everything gets back to normal. This might be a really bad decision. It didn't really change. I don't know, let's leave it for now. Doesn't look like it really had a big effect. Subsistence fishing villages. Need. Company headquarters. We can't set it to these because we don't have command economy or worker cooperatives, so they're all privately owned companies. That's fine. Anything else to do here? Not yet. Okay. Nothing else here at the moment. Anything to do with these? Probably not. I think we did sort these out properly for the wood production. Let's stop micromanaging it so much. Let's just look at it. Mutually beneficial. Now we have more publicly traded companies. We should focus on what comes next. Okay. So more industrialists, more trade unions. Fair enough. Let's see what happens. Wrathy immigration, okie dokie. Looks like Brazilian naval power is going to be done fairly soon. I don't think that really matters. More light industries are building up. Yeah, furniture counts as light industry, so we probably should build more of those. Meat keeps going up? Right. If meat keeps going up, let's just have a look at the states here again, right? So we've got this one that has 20% rancher's throughput. And then this one over here has 10% rancher's throughput. Without the other bonus. Although this is sugar plantations. So this state, these two states, I feel like we should have all of our arable land be ranches, right? If we don't actually need anything else. Because it looks like... Yeah, you'll fill up. You aren't full at all. Right, so I think what we're going to do is I'm actually going to come here. I'm going to nationalize these buildings. So we're going to give them compensation. We're going to get rid of them. Some of these are owned by companies, so that's fine. And then the maize farm, that is privately owned. So we're going to buy that. We're going to get rid of it. Yeah, we'll get rid of the nationally owned ones. Now that gives us a bit more arable land again, so we're going to put more branches here. That makes sense, right? And then we'll do the same here. So we could potentially fit a lot of ranches here. We don't need these maize farms. Actually, are they employed? They are employed. These aren't very well employed, so let's nationalize these. Then sell them. And then the tobacco. There's a load of British levels. So let's buy all of these. Actually, hold on. To be fair, these are actually being used, so maybe we'll leave them for now. The maize I just don't feel is very productive, so I'm going to nationalize these and sell these too. And then we'll add a load of those. They should start filling up. We need meat, don't we? Is that a sensible way of doing things? I'm not really sure. We could do something similar here. Yeah, yeah, these aren't very... Okay, so why aren't these actually filling up? We do need meat, and they're just not filling up. It needs a higher productivity to compete with other buildings in the state. Okay. We've got rubber plantations. Got unemployed, they're just not taking jobs. The wage target is quite a bit higher. Maybe this is a part where we start automating this. Because if we're not filling up the laborers, we might as well get the extra stuff. So this is a case where it would actually be more productive because people aren't working here. Should we actually start looking at some of these unproductive buildings and changing the production methods to reduce labor? Because if they're not productive because people aren't willing to work the wages, then we should just lower the amount of people that have to work there, right? So this one here, if we put in barbed wire, that increases it as productivity as well. I mean, let's definitely do it for this one. We'll do it for this one as well. That one can go as well. Yeah, we could start doing that maybe. It does just flat out say it's more productive if we do it like this. No. Yeah, whatever, let's do it. There you go, have fun. We can start automating things if it's actually cheap and it makes sense. I mean, if we look at the unemployment as well, the ratio of employed to unemployed is quite good now. So even though we do have some unemployed, I think it might just be a bit of a wages situation. So let's not worry about it for like high productivity building. It's low productivity buildings that I'm more concerned about. So sugar plantations, these aren't generally very productive. So putting rails on here, yeah, but that uses transportation, which adds a lot of cost. Let's not worry about it too much. Let's keep going. Are we actually going to catch the British out on this one? Maybe. Are there more colonies we can do? Yes. Here you go. Have fun. Looks like we're building more universities. But we need more coal. More trains again. We could build them in Pará just so they're locally available. Where did that one go? I just told you to build a load of trains. Build them here, please. Yeah, there you go. We could build them in Amazonas and Acre as well. Maybe we don't need to build 5 in each state. I'll do it for now, though. Rubber boom. The recent expansion of rubber plantations has yielded extremely promising results. Nice. More migration attraction, more throughput. Good. We could subvent imports on the metals to get this journal entry done. Maybe. Looks like we're at about a third of our debt limit now. Welfare payments do keep going up. Perhaps this is not really working. It is worth the experiment, though. Keep getting this event. I think it is just going to keep happening forever. Build more livestock ranches. Foreign queue. What's going on a foreign queue? Lots more plantations generally. That's fine. Yeah, companies seem to be doing alright. Quite keen to see this refined steel come through. That'll be nice. Because that will increase the throughput of our motor industries by 20%. Athabascan National Awakening. Nice. Right, let's keep an eye on tech. So we're at 169 now. So we're at the cap exactly. That's very good. Oh, no, we're not. We're generating 175, but we're capped out. Okay, that's fine. Our cap will increase a little bit with literacy over time, but that means we don't have to build any more universities. We're now actually maxing out on tech. We're going to get open hearth process soon, so that should make even more steel. Still need more coal. How's this looking? We can build some more in Antioquia. Seems good. Start building them in Botswana, maybe. That might be alright. Let's have a look at that. We could build them in Ecuador, too. How's Costa Rica looking? Costa Rica's looking okay. We just don't have a lot of people actually there. It's alright. Looks like these are mostly filling out now. That's good. Yeah, we're not really getting this down, are we? Also, is there a reason our construction throughput is relatively low? We got access to torpedo boats. I don't think I'm that worried about torpedo boats. More North Italians. Let's have a look at the global population map mode now. How's that looking? Yeah, we're getting there. We're trying. We got 8 million people in Minas. India and China always have like the most people. Japan has a lot of people too. We're getting there. Like, we're more populated, we're more densely populated than, say, I don't know. I mean, these states are pretty small. That's the thing. The state size could make this map mode a bit misleading. All I know is we're doing better than the US. We've got dynamite. Okay, so what does this mean? More resource discovery chance. Vacuum evaporation. So more effective explosives manufacturing. More effective munitions manufacturing. And then dynamite. Okay, let's just get more out of our mines. Okay, this could be the push we actually need. So let's do the explosion. Oh my god. Let's do the explosion factories first. Explosive factories. Right, so this will add 10 fertilizer, 10 paper, and 10 sulfur and make 30 explosives. That just generally sounds good. There you go. And then the next one... Oh damn it, I've forgotten already. Show me. Munitions plants. Okay. That shouldn't be too many of them. So this could switch to explosive shells. So that's 20 extra explosives and 10 extra lead for 40 more ammunition. That's good. Okay. And then it's probably just the mines, right? Let's let it play out a little bit longer. Let's do one more week and then we'll start doing the mines. Do we just do all the mines with dynamite? Yes, let's just do all the mines with dynamite. And then maybe we'll make a few more explosives factories if need be. But we are constrained by the amount of mines we have. And yeah, obviously makes sense for gold mines. Okay. So let's unpause that. So now we've got a bit of an explosive shortage, so we can make more of those. That seems like a good idea. Let's give it a week, and then we'll have a look at the market prices as well. Okay, so now if we look at the market, so steel is at 4, coal is at 0, and iron is at -19. So we just need to increase the amount of available coal. Or get rid of things that require coal. You know what? Actually, if we go in here, you can click on the good. Click on the good. Go to applications. You can see what it's actually used for. Production methods using coal. Atmospheric engine pump. Dynamite. And then there's a few other things here. Condensing engine pump. Diesel pump. Nitroglycerin. Oh, but we... Hold on. Hold the phone. Oh, wait a minute. Have I just not been doing this the whole time? Oh no, we're on the condensing pump, so we're making more of these. Okay. Well, that's misleading, game. Applications. Yeah, we're not doing it with atmospheric. We're not doing it with the atmospheric pump. 8 buildings currently have this. Oh! Oh, right. Okay, we do need to increase this. Okay, that should help. Yeah, do that. That's actually more productive now. Was this... I think we were not generating... I think we weren't spending enough coal earlier. Is that actually the whole issue? Okay, that's fine. Right, let's do that. Let's leave it for... Let's leave it for a week, and then we'll go back to it. Thank you very much for the follow, Froghouse TTV. Hope you're enjoying the Victoria 3. We are mostly just doing economic stuff today. We are trying to wrap this run up in preparation for the new update that comes out next month. Because I'm going on holiday in 2 weeks. And we want to get to 1 billion GDP. I think this will happen at some point. And we also want to do the remaining Brazil achievements that we can do. And we did actually manage to get the Magnanimous Monarch. We've got Isabel in charge now instead of Pedro. And Pedro left a good legacy, so that's all worked out pretty well. But we're trying to do this lowering consumption prices at the moment. And we were struggling to get our coal price down, but actually it was because we weren't using the proper production method. That brings it down to -4. Really? That's not a lot. I guess most of our coal mines aren't in Brazil, are they? That's one... Okay, so that's one problem with us actually getting this. Because we have a lot of subjects, we can't control which production methods they use. So if we go in Bolivia and look at their coal plants, or coal mines, wherever they are, I don't know where Bolivia's coal mines are. Probably not here, right? Probably here? No. In any case, if we look at these, we can't actually set what production method they're using in their buildings. It would be interesting if there was a feature that did let you do that. So now we're at coal 3%, or minus 3%. Steel plus 5%. But we can turn steel off whenever. Right, so open hearth process for steel. So that should use more iron but produce more steel. So let's have a look at that. It's going to be here. So that does give us more steel. And it also costs more iron. That should be fine. How's that going? So now iron is really expensive. That makes sense. Let's just keep doing these building methods. Or let's just keep doing these production techs now. I think that's going to be the most relevant thing. Perhaps we start moving on to electricity. Electricity consumes coal. But we don't want to consume coal. We want to generate it. But equally, we could turn all our power points off. And then we have a load of surplus coal production. I don't know. I don't think that makes sense. What are centrifugal machines for sugar? That's probably a good thing to do. Rotary valve engine is laborer reduction. Pump jacks so we can make our own oil rigs. That will allow us to do automatic irrigation. So this actually increases the production of our plantations. So that seems pretty good. We also actually already have a lot of oil rigs because people have been building them privately in us. So if we go down here, you can never find these things. We have 22 oil rigs. We haven't built a single one ourselves. We can build a fair few more if we want to as well. Where is all this oil actually going? I mean, believe it or not, we're exporting it all. Because we don't need it yet. We'll find a use for this. Yeah, so it'd be good for us to actually use this resource instead of just exporting it. Right, let's increase the speed again. Exploding demand. Development of more stable explosives has led to an uptick in demand for explosive materials. Our military and industrial sectors have entered a bidding war to secure shares of our production. So, extra throughput? Extra mines throughput? Oh, we want this. Yeah. We want this to actually get the prices down, don't we? Will that work? A cunning plan. It probably won't fully work, but it will help. Right. Let's have a look at the market. So now, iron's at -10, steel's at -8, coal's at -7. Okay, that's going in the right direction. Yeah, I suspect this is what we need to do. Venezuela are still rebellious. Okie dokie. Ukrainians. Okie dokie. That sounds good to me. Yeah, you haven't filled these up at all. I think perhaps we should keep prioritizing building them in Antioquia. Just fill this up. Explosives manufacturing as well. We could probably just queue up a bit more of that. That'll make construction cheaper. Do I just want to build a load of it in Minas Gerais? Probably. Wherever we're doing the mining, that makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, tech is going to be what really gets us to a higher GDP now. So let's keep doing that. Motor industries. Yeah, let's speed up. We are fully committed to just playing the economic game now, I think. That's good. More Indians, that's good as well. But yeah, our population is large enough now that even though we're getting lots of mass migrations, it's not like our population is going to double overnight. There just aren't that many people. Not unless we get them coming from China. If we have a look at our population now, we've actually got we've got mostly Brazilians, and then South Italians, North Germans, French, Greeks, English, Bengali, Dutch. Never any Chinese. Presumably because they have closed borders. Wait. We can get them to open borders, can't we? Isn't that like a war we can do? Do a war to force nationalization? We could go to war with the British Republic to nationalize 330 buildings. That's a lot of buildings. That's probably worth... Is that worth doing? Can we fight Britain for that? That's a lot of buildings. Their navy is very large, though, and obviously they have a lot of subjects. No, we said we weren't going to do that. No, let's just leave it. You can tell people to ban slavery? That's kind of funny. We're kind of at the point where we can make Mexico a protectorate, but I really don't want that land border with the US. Oh, look, the private queue's filling up again. That's good. Yes, that's good. Start building stuff. Please. That's really good. Problem is, it's our net income not including construction that's the problem. But I'm glad this is filling up again. This is going to increase our GDP faster. What happens when we actually get to halfway? Looks like we're actually coming out of Africa here now. That's good. That's what I like to see. We should be able to get this to meet in the middle. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail today. We'll keep playing around with it. Got a big old load of these diplomatic plays showing up. Light industry should get sorted out. That's good. Romanians. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Let's do more government administrations again. But realistically, our tax is not going to be the issue. Let's just do a couple of them. Not too many. Nearly to refined steel, that's good. Pump jacks are on the way. Now, because we're in the lead with tech, I don't think we're going to get that much spread. We've been getting the military spreading to us for a while because we just haven't been investing in this at all. There are some military techs that give good normal bonuses as well, though. I'm trying to remember which ones they are. And obviously, if you as a country end up exporting a load of arms, that is something that can be relevant to your economy as well. But I don't know, it's not usually that relevant. Yeah, keep building the coal mines. Sinhala. Yep. Good, good. How's trade? Yeah, still importing a load of clothes. I wish it would actually show like the actual total amount of exports to imports. I feel like that would be interesting. I don't need to look at the world market. Opium addiction in Pashtun people. Fair enough. Right, let's get to building things again then. More mass migration. Right, what do we want? Probably just more explosives again, right? I mean, we are paying for these, so I feel like it does make sense. So how about we build some more in Para? Yeah, makes sense. Our construction throughput going down. What's going on with our construction sectors? Are they losing people? No. Wonder why that is. Got an election going on. We got the Liberal Party. Okay, let's have a look at what's going on with this election then. Yeah, I don't care about this. So Swana is going to get dealt with by our existing colony. Actually, that's true. Our existing colonies have enough troops now. This should be fine. Okay, so the parties are changing. So the Far Pillars still have a lot of momentum. The National Liberation Alliance is up there as well. Can we get a coalition between these four people? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Legitimacy is still high at the moment. Yeah, maybe we could get the petty bourgeoisie in the government. That would be nice if we can get their bureaucracy bonus again. How much interest is this now? This is nearly 100,000 interest. But again, it's just all just dwarfed by the welfare payments. If we really get towards bankruptcy, then we're just going to start lowering welfare payments. But, I don't know. I'm happy for people to buy more stuff. And again, we can just increase taxes if we really feel like it. Maybe I will just do that. Alright, let's keep speed 4ing it. I think that's fine. We're going to get this in 8 months. Persians, Koreans, got colonization rights. That's good. Okay, more buildings are needed, so that's probably still just going to be more explosives, isn't it? I mean, why not? We could build them... You're still filling up? Oh, you're fine. You know what? Build them here. That's a lot of explosives. Kindly burn this letter. Let's just get the popularity penalty. The Moroccan modernist revolt. We've got an agitator. I don't think I really care about having more agitators at this point. I think we're fine. Bourgeois fears. We could get extra momentum to the Liberation Alliance. Sure. Yeah, this welfare payments is just crazy. I mean, it's to be expected, completely. I'm just trying to figure out if we can actually ever keep it at level 5 or not. Or whether that's just not going to be possible at all. Maybe we get the interest reduction here again, that would help. I don't know. Just getting more tax. I mean, to be fair, having a country of 54 million people with pensions in 1898 is quite, like, good. I'm not sure how realistic that actually is. Also, we have extra government dividends efficiency now. That's probably the most important thing here. Oh, we can get more home affairs. Let's get more home affairs. Our institutions cost 438 per level now. That's kind of nuts. Well, let's keep doing this then. Our taxation capacity is really high now. I think that will sort itself out, won't it? Yeah, just move you to the top, because you'll get built very quickly. We're actually able to put 40 construction in at a time now. That's good. And then we'll get the extra National Guard. That might get the petty bourgeoisie above 20%. Maybe. Probably not, right? We can decrease autonomy in Maya, that's fine. Low liberty desire here now. Yeah, go for it. You're actually decreasing now, that's good. Venezuela just hates us. Oh well. Iron's cheap. Yeah, iron is cheap. That is good. So, where are we at again? Minus 4% on coal. Really? This is only minus 4%? We're making a surplus of 1.5 thousand? I think we just do a little bit of trickery. I think we just stop our construction sectors. Because that's the other thing we can do. Now that our investment pool is growing again, now that we actually have enough people in it, I mean, you can see how the steepness of the line is going up as well. That's what we're looking at for. We could pause our construction, just let them build private things for a while. And then get rid of some of this debt. But we know it's not going to be enough. Maybe we just let it happen. Let's see what happens if we let it happen. Just drain the investment pool. More interest. I ain't interested in interest. Whatever. Yeah, let's just let these constructions finish and see what happens. Artisan papers, extra paper mill throughput? Yes, please. I love that event. That's such a good event. You'll love to see it. We did refined steel. Good. That should help our GDP. Yeah. Have fun. So, let's go have a look at refined steel. So... yeah, what does it do again? Trade. Goods. Where is it? Yeah, here. So, increases trade advantage for exports and increases throughput of buildings using prestige goods. Good. Yes. That's what I like to see. It's kind of flattened out at the moment. Well, let's just get the investment pool to pay for things for now. We got more foreign construction here again. Good, good. Our actual national share is increasing. That's nice to see. Meat is actually the most in-demand good now. That's very interesting. Well, hopefully this means that the livestock ranches start to fill up. That's what we're kind of looking for, isn't it? You are filling up. Good. Looks like construction throughput has increased again. Oh, I think we had a we had a penalty because of this commitment that's expired now. That's good. Build more things, please. And I think we've done that. Yeah, we've done that one now. That's good. Okay. Let's speed up. The private sector's building the explosive factories now anyways. Let's just let them do stuff. We got the bureaucracy back. Okay, so let's do Home Affairs level 4. Fine. Got the election done. So a split between the Fire Pillars and the National Liberation Alliance. Got a government. We could have all 4 be involved. We could just have all 4 be involved, and then everyone's everyone's here. And everyone hates each other, but that's fine. That's okay. Trade unions seem to have the most clout now. That's interesting. I'm liking how this is looking. We might be able to get this interest rate bonus after all. Yeah, so now the private sector's paying most of our construction costs. That is good. But is the queue going to keep filling up? Probably, probably not. This is a lot of expenditure we're getting them to do. Okay. I don't think we can get away with that after all. Yeah, we're starting to not spend on construction. Okay. Well, it was a nice thought. Let's just keep an eye on the market again. So, coal is at -9. Iron's at -13. Steel is at +3. Is that because we're exporting a load of steel now? Not really. I probably just want more steel mills. Okay, you know what? Should we just drain the construction queue and then pause some production of certain things to force this to happen? Let's just do it. Let's just let the construction run out, let the investment pool drain, and then we'll manipulate it so that we pass this, because I don't think it's going to happen otherwise. I'm sure the GDP graph will shriek in horror as our country grinds to a halt. Heat wave, okay. I don't know, it's just nice. It's just nice thinking about the economy and not worrying about other stuff. I mean, obviously we could do more aggressive military action if we really wanted, but we have enough stuff. Yeah, the problem now is most of our construction is being paid for and we're still 125 under. Wait, the investment pool's going up? The investment pool is going up. That's very interesting. Right, so now we're at the point where we're only using barely half of our construction. So now if we go to the market, steel prices should be way down. So they're still only -4%. And the thing is, I don't think the private pool is going to drain. I mean, we'll see how quickly this fills up. Maybe we'll just leave it for a little minute. Feels very weird choosing not to build anything and just letting everyone else do it. I mean, the construction sectors are decreasing. But it's not really having the desired effect. Also, it's not just our construction sectors, it's our subjects' construction sectors as well. That's very interesting. Can we not actually manipulate this? There's so many different things that consume coal now. Our admiral has died. Okay. Sure. There you go. Have fun. I don't know. Should I just not worry about this? Oh, I know the other thing we could do. We could just subvent imports on these. But the issue is, these aren't things that people consume. I mean, coal is something that people consume. Let's think about this some more. So we could tell the tooling workshops to stop using steel. We're going to do a lot of economic sabotage to try and get this thing to trigger. So if we set this back to wooden tools, obviously it's not good. But it does get rid of, oh my god, the 17,000 shortage of tools. No, don't do it. Let's see. I shudder to look. So does that get steel prices down? Yes! We're now at minus 63% steel price. Because everyone's in abject horror is what's going on. And then if we have a look at irons, that's minus 13. Coal is at minus 6. Okay, so we're doing a little trickery. So the steel mills, we could tell them to stop using coal. Because we don't need to produce that much steel anymore, right? So they all consume the same amount of coal anyways, so we can't really change that unless we just fire everyone, which we won't do. So it's going to be mines. So next we go to our mines. Our non-coal and iron mines, I will say. And we will turn off the consumption of coal. I need to remember everything we do here so we can undo it later. Okay. Yeah, we're causing a recession just for laughs, apparently. That's what we're up to today. It's 1899. Pump jacks unlocked. Okay, let's do this as well. We can do this anyways. Look at the shortages. We can't do this for too long. The shortages are going to kill us. That would be bad. Get out of here. So automatic irrigation. I think we can turn this on for everything, right? So it's motors. So vineyards, and then we just go to all the plantations. Except for coffee. But generally, this should just be a lot more efficient. It's a lot more goods. The only problem is it's a lot of motors as well. It's not that many motors. I think this does just make sense. And then we'll deal with the motors afterwards. We actually have telephone switchboards. We don't have telephones yet, but this gives us a lot of extra bureaucracy. So we should do that when we can. Rubber plantations, we could do that with as well. Sure. They're not very productive, though, at the moment. Let's just leave them for now. Wait, why do we have so many rubber plantations? We've got a load of private investors. Maybe. Yeah, that's not great. Oh, it's because we turned off rubber tools. I'm just going to set this to automatic irrigation. We'll fix that in a minute. Right, so if we go back to the market now. So coal's at minus 11 now. Iron's at -15. What's the next thing we can turn off for coal? I thought we already turned this off. Let's go have a look. Oh, right. These mines. Well, obviously it doesn't make sense to turn them off here, does it? So there's only a limited amount of that we can turn off. Sulfur. These aren't our mines. So I don't think there's anything more we can do with that. I don't think we can really manipulate this unless we sold a load of steel mills, and even then it might not be enough. What about iron? Iron is mostly just being used by the steel mills. We can set the steel mills back to Bessemer process, and then that will cause that to drop. But then that only brings steel to -13. I just don't think we can manipulate this. Let's not. Maybe we just don't even try. This is obviously. I just think this is not going to work. Yes, let's go back to normal behavior before I forget again. Thank you. Right. GDP go back up. I guess we're just not going to bother with this then. It feels weird. Oh, we did the tech. Yes, we did the tech. Okay. Let's do... So, threshing machines I don't think is overly important. Reinforced concrete just for extra throughput on construction sectors, maybe? I mean, sure, why not? Is there another society tech that we could get instead that would be better? We don't really need to save the bureaucracy. Market access price impact. You know what? Actually, market access price impact sounds good. Let's do that. That'll make things cheaper across the board, generally. Because we've got quite a big country. Well, that was disappointing. I just don't think we could actually safely get these prices down enough. That's fine. So, we're still losing a load of money. I think perhaps we actually increase taxes then. Let's do it. Let's increase taxes. We're not trying to pass any laws. We've still got above 75 legitimacy. I think this is fine. Probably don't want to actually get to half our credit limit. Oh, that's the other thing. When your GDP goes down, because your buildings are hemorrhaging their cash reserves, your credit limit goes down. Hmm. More throughput again. That's nice. We're up to 80% legitimacy, 24 standard of living. What's our standard of living per GDP? Per capita? How does it say that again? Possibly in prestige? No. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, yeah. So, that's not too much debt now. Good. I think I'm happy to let the private sector construct stuff for now. You can see how that goes. The investment pool is still filling. Unemployed is going to go up a bit faster, though, if that happens. I don't know. Maybe we just build more stuff again. Company is losing prosperity? No, you're not. Be quiet. At least this doesn't keep spamming mandates. Because obviously there's not really much point in that, is there? Indefinite. Yes, Isabella is in the charge of the power block now. So now we really just need to get the investment pool higher. That's what we should really do. At this point, if we're not actually choosing what to build, we're kind of just letting the game run itself, aren't we? Let everyone just decide what to build themselves. Solve all of our problems. I don't know, that's kind of boring. Keep building more things. More motors. Build things that we know are going to be profitable. Oh, this goes really high. Oh, you know what? I might just leave it running for a minute. Actually, can we do that? Do we have an election coming up? I feel like I could do with a bit of a stretch. Oh, I don't know. It's going fine. Brazil's going fine. We're over 300 million GDP now. We had our little blip. You know what, actually, I might do? I might just... I'm just going to roll up my sleeves. Speed 4 again, then. So long as we haven't got the red number, we're fine. Oh, there's the red number. Drat. We gotta get close to 1 million welfare payments. That's very amusing. I think what we do is we build just enough stuff that we can get the private sector queue full. And then if we're not filling it, then we start building more stuff again. So it's probably just more motor industries, right? Like, they're gonna make us the most money. And then, I guess, maybe we start thinking about companies that are going to make us more money than the ones we have at the moment. Maybe. Is there a company that will make us more money than what we're doing at the moment? It's funny. The 50,000 tax income from the Panama Canal is almost becoming inconsequential. Like, we're paying 900,000 in welfare payments, and the Panama Canal is earning us 50,000. 5% kill rate. Yeah, our GDP is the highest in the game now. If we look at this, yeah, we've got like 30% more GDP than China at this point. More French people. And China also has like 8 times our population. So that's good. I think we just want to keep building these. What's actually using all of these? Oh, of course, we automated all of the plantations. That makes sense. That does make sense. Oh, look, we're gonna get cut off, aren't we? It's probably fine. What is this little country? I should find, like, little countries and take them over. No, stop thinking like that. We're not doing the war anymore. It's having a nice peaceful bit where we try not to die to debt from our welfare, but I don't know. I feel like we might actually be okay. Our credit limit's up to 250 million now. We just need to keep getting the good techs. I think Zeppelins will actually be helpful. What are the goods that are the most expensive? It's fine art again. Perhaps we should actually switch to the fine arts tech when we're done with this and make more again. But it's mostly motors. Groceries are on there as well. That's kind of funny. Well, I'm sure more people are making food industries. I'll tell you what. We should probably look for telephones, right? Where are telephones? We need something that actually uses rubber. Obviously, we can start using oil for things as well. Yeah, there's a telephone. We'll need electricity first. We have 36 years left. We've actually been speeding through this quite a lot. But that's fine. We'll get plenty of tech. Don't you worry. Ugh. Our authority is down. Okay, we got the threshers. I don't think we worry about the threshers at the moment. Let's see. More motors? We just keep doing more motors forever? Seems reasonable. We're still filling up, but we're building so fast. Oh, actually, you're not filling up anymore. Why are you not filling up anymore now? Have we just run out of people? I think we may have run out of people. Let's just cancel these. Oh, not the ones that are already done. Never cancel the queue from the top. Right, so motor industries. No, you still have people. I think we just need to wait a little bit on it. Let's do more... Let's do more in Sao Paulo. It seems like it would make sense. Looks like we can establish our colonies again. Oh, you're not actually going to go over this way, are you? Because you're South Africa. Let's see. We can do more colonies here. Okay. Oh, that was the issue. It was a different region. We should have done that a while ago, I think. Rotary engine is spreading. We have a look at the tech window. This is going to research pretty quickly from spread. 8 to 12 months. That's good. I'm just surprised the demand for meat is so high. It is literally just the pops. Obviously, you can't build a lot of whaling stations. I think this will sort itself out. They're still filling up spots anyways, aren't they? What's with the wine imports as well? So if we go to vineyards... We could build a couple more vineyards if we really felt like it. I don't really feel like it, though. It's just very interesting to me that we're using most of the motors for coffee rather than railways now. The 56 million people? Good, good. Are we full up on our queue? Our investment pool is still filling. If we see this number dip, then we'll queue up more stuff. I think that's a good way of doing it. $24.3. Do I just put taxes to very high? We could do that, maybe. Legitimacy. I don't think it matters too much if we tack legitimacy. There's not actually a lot of opposition parties. Radicals aren't going up. Let's just do it. Let's do max taxes. This adds a lot of minimum expected standard of living and a lot of radicals from political movements, but to be honest, everyone's pretty satisfied, I think. Also, if we do that, then it lowers interest in the groups in government. So, I mean, that's not... I guess it's not particularly good for us, but... Whatever, let's get more money. What's going on the front? Oh, over here. Oh, this will be fine, won't it? You know what? Let's just actually go for it. Let's solve our own problems. I'm so sad that the British have colonized this little bit here. Even if we do connect it up, it's going to be like a right snake now. Actually getting to the area. Right, let's keep building more stuff again then. More motors. I think perhaps... Yeah. You are filling up, you're just trying. Perhaps Rio Grande do Sul. Actually, perhaps Rio de Janeiro. That seems like a good idea. And then perhaps we do... I mean, obviously peasants doesn't matter at this stage now. I wish there was one that just showed general unemployment. I think I've got to have a long, hard think about what text we actually want. Because we do only have 36 years left. Whoa, what's going on over here? Russia always likes to come into this part, I've noticed. Are you a Russian protectorate? You are. That's kind of funny. You're a puppet. Yeah, Russia's taking control of the Middle East. That's interesting. Yes, more motor industries. It's now a race between the credit number and the actual credit limit number. But we're doing alright. Yeah, motors are going up again. They're quite a bit cheaper than on the world market. Yeah, go grab them. Go grab them. You're literally actually here. I am surprised how hard it was to actually get a bit of a foothold here. I mean, we're doing pretty well, but I felt like maybe we just needed to beeline this faster. Yeah, get him. Get him. That's what I like to see. Oh, I love how you're having to go around the whole way here. There's another uprising. Let's go have a look at that. Clock is ticking. There you go. Okay, so which front now? You're going back to Congo HQ, okay. This is going down again. Why is this going down again when we're on max taxes? It's concerning. What's going on? Elections? No. Afro-Brazilian movement. Let's get the loyalists. That's fine. Communist Japan. Over here. Fair enough. It's always the north bit that revolts. Right. Do we still need more motors? Perhaps more explosives at this point. What's the next one on the list? Let's do them in Rio. You know, the other Rio. And let's do them here. Seems fine. Want to make sure we're actually using our construction. I wonder what the actual impact that Zeppelins will be on our economy is. I imagine it will be just generally good for people. I'm not sure it's going to make us a lot of extra GDP. God, we have so many little armies and fleets over here now from all our little subjects. It's so amusing. You can go to the front here. Very close to getting the petty bourgeoisie to help. That's good. I don't think that's actually going to go up unless we get more loyalists. Russia is colonizing Sakhalin. Japan, you have failed. Japan usually should be able to get Sakhalin. I know it didn't happen in real life. But Russia usually takes ages to get to it. And they did. Yeah, we're still trying on the whole motor situation. Let's just do more explosives again. Just more Minsk arrays. Zeppelins. Okay, so we haven't actually unlocked the skyscraper. We should do that at some point, shouldn't we? So extra market access price impact. This one's researching automatically. Does this give us this skyscraper? No. It just gives us more throughput on construction. Let's do it. Let's get the remaining cheap ones in this era. And then we can go to the next era. And then that's going to be where the fun really starts. I'm not sure we're actually going to get down to these techs down here. It takes a lot of research to get there. We'll see. Good. Get out of here. Wow, we're colonizing up here pretty quickly now. Can we cut off Congo here? That would be very funny. Oh, hold on. We got a vent. I think still education access is what I want, right? I don't really care too much at this point. Expensive military goods? Yes, we know. Yes, we know. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're doing reinforced concrete, that's fine. More construction throughput. The fine art one is one to do as well, but I don't think it's going to be critical to the success of our economy, so, like... Although, actually, now that I say that, we have a lot of wealthy people now. Automobiles exist? Who's making automobiles? A few different countries are making automobiles, apparently. Oh, there you go. Up in the air. The Dobranka airship has been selected as a very special venue for an upper-class ball. The most distinct members of the nation have expressed their opinions on this grandiose machine. So, scouting War Machine. We get 30 army offense for 2 years. This is a gigantic bonus, by the way, to army offense. If you're at war, this is terrifying for 2 years. Petty bourgeoisie approval, that's definitely what we're going to do, so we get the interest rate reduction. And trade capacity, yeah, don't worry about that. Hooray! Cheaper interest, which is good, because we're halfway up to our credit limit. That should reduce interest payments by a lot. Right? Yes. Good. That will help with our money situation. We're literally paying 1.08 million in welfare payments now. Amazing. Building more railways in Africa now. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so... Still probably more motors, right? It's just trying to fill up. They are filling up. It's just filling up slower than we can actually do it. So let's actually just put, like, 5 more in a few different ones. See how that goes. Yeah, look how many gainfully employed we have now compared to peasants. That is good. Yeah, birth rate's very low now because the standard of living is so high. Yes, obviously there's a lot of demand for automobiles. I think we still have naval bases requiring man of wars. Oh, that's our subjects. Oh, okay, sure. That's fine. Not a lot of demand for liquor. Yeah, this is fine. I don't really want to speed 5 it. This is kind of a situation where maybe we should speed 5 it. I think our credit limit is actually increasing faster than our credit, so I think we will still be alright, but I think we're probably going to reach halfway eventually. Legitimacy? Wait, why? What happened? What happened? Is this the election? Do we have the election? I don't get it. Ideological incompatibility. Oh, the trade unions left? No, they're still here. What the heck? What's happened? Where'd all my legitimacy go? Like, even if we set taxes back, this isn't working. Oh, is this because the interest group changed leader? I mean, we have all of these. I really don't get it. Why did it just tank immediately? People want laissez-faire. Who wants laissez-faire? Petty bourgeoisie. Lose 3 million loyalists? Hmm. Something's gone wrong. We have a... Yeah, so we have a... Right, let's have a look at this again. Perhaps what we could do is we could just manipulate the leader of an interest group. I suspect that might be what the problem is. It's the petty bourgeoisie not liking any of these, I think. Yeah, they're the odd one out. So perhaps what we do... Here's what we do. We go here, we find a petty bourgeoisie agitator. Is there a petty bourgeoisie agitator? There is. So instead of having the market liberal, we could have someone with a neutral ideology, maybe. We could get the Republic. We could get the Republic. I mean, it's not ideal. Well, I mean, now that we've done the Magnanimous Monarch, we could just go to the Republic and get that achievement too. We probably should do that, right? You're pretty neutral on most other things. Yeah, should we just do this? This guy's loved. He's Uzbek. He's 28. He's an ambitious firebrand. And give him leadership of the petty bourgeoisie. Okay. And then let's unpause it. Okay, so... Yeah, that actually solved the whole issue. The issue was we had a market liberal as the... Okay, I'm really glad we actually managed to figure out how to solve this. We had a market liberal become the leader of the petty bourgeoisie, and they opposed all of the other interest groups. And we just picked someone who's more neutral, and they're fine. Obviously, there is now a bit of a clash, because the guy wants the monarchy, right? Council Republic. The trade unions want this. Yeah, we could switch to a republic. We're not an illegitimate government anymore. So let's unpause it and let it roll. Should we just do it? Should we just switch to a republic now? We've done kind of a lot of nothing today, if I'm being really honest. We could switch to something else as well. We could switch to a corporate state. Extra government size allowance. Yeah, no one wants the monarchy anymore. Everyone thinks the time of the monarchy is over. Which I think is fine. So let's just check. Okay, before we do this, because this is the main thing we're going to do today. Let's just double check what the requirement is. It's I didn't vote for Pedro. Is down here. Right? No. I'm just skipping past it again. Yeah. Change government to Republic and implement universal suffrage. Well, we already have universal suffrage. So I guess it doesn't matter which republic we do. So if we do presidential republic, we get to keep the authority. We get to keep 100 authority. We get 200 from monarchy, but I think that's all right. We get less legitimacy from the head of state. We get a higher penalty for ideological incompatibility, and we get extra legitimacy based on votes. I mean, okay. This one gives legitimacy entirely based on votes, and it allows you to have a larger government and no authority. Or we do the Council Republic, which is the communist one. This gives us extra trade union strength, legitimacy based on votes, government size, ideology, government size allowance, and then less legitimacy penalty from ideological incompatibility. That sounds nice. Should we just become a council republic? That would get the achievement, wouldn't it? Might be a bit tricky though. Isabel wouldn't enjoy it. The royalist movement would become quite large. I don't think corporate state counts. Actually, This counts as a republic, right? What actually counts as a republic? Okay, I'm going to quickly look this up because I'm kind of tempted to do corporate state. Because I think this is a lot of things that we actually want, right? So... let's go look up the achievement on Wikipedia quickly. Let's see. Bear with me just a second. Right, so we have to be either a presidential republic or a parliamentary republic. We're not allowed to do any other republics. So how about we do... The other thing is, this gives more political strength to aristocrats, which I don't really like. How about we do presidential republic for now, just so that we don't tank our... just so that we don't tank our authority. And the Catholic Church don't like this. Everyone else likes this. Wow. Really? That's very interesting. What about parliamentary republic? Same. Wow, I've never seen them so united on this. Let's go for presidential republic. Sounds good to me. So... yeah. Have fun with that. And we could negotiate with the Catholics as well. Just negotiate with the Catholics. Vow to improve the lives of the common people. I think now's the right time for this. This standard of living will go up again once we unlock more things, I imagine, right? Or we could just add political concessions. Extra Catholic strength. Nah, let's do standard of living one again. I think we'll get it this time. It's a long time. And I'm sure we'll get close enough that it won't matter. Oh, whatever. It's going to be fine. Let's just get the Presidential Republic, and that should just get us another Brazil achievement, which means we don't have to play Brazil again. Although we might have to get the third achievement, but I won't do it on stream. Right, after much deliberation, let's speed for it and get this law passed. It does take a while to pass this one, usually. It has a 200-day period. But everyone's ready to get rid of the monarch. Now that Pedro's gone, I think it makes sense. Anything interesting going on over here? Got a few interesting revolts. I still find it funny that France just took Belgium. Also, Denmark no longer has any of Denmark. It's split between Jutland and the North German Federation. Still got Württemberg. And what's Transvaal doing with the British Republic? Oh, I don't know. Uber is having an uprising. Hmm. No, I'm glad we could do both the monarchy and the republic achievement in this game. If we do the Republican one first, it closes the Magnanimous monarch. So you do have to do it in this order if you're going to get both achievements. You are not going to be an issue, right? We're almost connected here. The issue is we'd have to connect around this lake. Maybe I will mobilize and go here then. It's so funny how high our debt is and how unconcerned I am by the interest. Yeah, motors are still filling up. That's good. Lead is quite low. Interesting. Could still do more arts academies if we really felt like it. Maybe it's worth just building a few really big ones in the capital to get economy of scale. I don't know. I think we will just solve that with tech. Okay, motor prices are going down now. That is good. Let's keep at it. Yeah, we can do some more here again. That's good. You are really trying to fill up. You don't have motor industries here? That's weird. Yeah, go for it. The 320 million. Looking kind of dicey on the 1 billion. I'm sure tech will make the difference. How are the welfare payments looking? Okay. To be fair, I've just done a lot of talking, so of course they haven't increased that quickly. Sovereignty at sea. Oh, we've done it. We did the naval power one. Brazil has cemented itself as one of the greatest naval powers in the world. Officers credit our success to the prudent governance of the Empress. There we go. Bahia gets more loyalists. Wow. How dramatic. So every state that has more than 5 naval bases. So we did this the wrong way. We had all of our naval bases in one state. So that's a thing to remember if you're playing Brazil. Spread your ships out, and then you will get more loyalists from that event when you succeed. If you succeed. You added this bit to Cape Colony. That's so ugly, Britain. How dare you. It does look like they're going to meet in the middle, though. That would be nice. Yeah, I reckon if we're just focusing on the economy now, and we're happy with all of our military gains, then I think we can just, military statistics? Oh, we've got advanced tactics training. Hold on. Luxurious supplies. That's interesting. Wine for battalions. That's funny. Let's go and sort those building methods out. I can do that while I'm unpaused. Yeah, advanced tactics training. There you go. What was I saying again? Can we actually do anything with our subjects? New Granada's loyalty desire is going down now. That's good. Venezuela is not really going to budge on this, are they? Why? Oh, they've got support independence from other countries? Lol. Well, that makes sense. Petty bourgeoisie are now powerful. Okay. So our interest should go down even more, right? Yeah, there we go. We've got, like, 120 million of debt, and we're only paying 75,000 of interest a week. That's very good. And that's why debt is really strong in this game. Mission success. Yep. Looks like motors are actually coming under control. It's meat now that's the issue. How weird. Well, in that case, I think we've got our state here. Did we use all of our arable land here? Because it would be a good idea to use this for meat if we've got the throughput bonus here. You do have people here, that makes sense. So what I would do is I would nationalize... Oh, we want the vineyards though. I think we do want to keep the vineyards. Nationalize these and sell them. I don't think we need coffee from here. So nationalize these and sell them. And then the dyes, these are all, a lot of these are foreign owned. Well, some of them are foreign owned, not a lot. Most of these are owned by a French company. And manor houses. Okay. Oh well. We can at least build another 9 livestock ranches there. These are very quick to build, so we should really just build these, right? And then... where would they make the most? I want to check the states. Which states make the most sense to build in? Pampas, probably. So let's build a load down here, if we can. Yeah, there's loads in Uruguay. Let's just build a load of them in Uruguay. Yeah, get the economy of scale up here. Let's see what happens with that. Oh, there's not a lot of people there. Each of these is about 5,000 people. So we can't actually do that many. Let's see, that will probably do. Let's go somewhere with a few more people. Buenos Aires? Not a lot of people available in Buenos Aires. This is kind of an issue. Santa Fe? Maybe just leave it like that for now. I'm sure they'll get built pretty quickly anyways. We've got the Rogue Imperialist. What's this? A patriotic explorer and partisan of the armed forces has been surveying land in British Zambia and signing treaties with local leaders on behalf of our nation, but British Republic has already established a presence. If the explorer's claims are recognized, British Republic will be furious with us. Do we care about a claim? Not really. I don't care about this. Obviously, all of our interest groups are happy at the moment because we're passing the Presidential Republic law. So, that's one benefit of switching off the monarchy. It'd be very funny to just delay this as long as possible to just keep the approval, but I don't think that's how it works. Hello, Mimic. Where I found the secrets of Victoria. Kind of. We're trying to get our 3 African colonies to meet in the middle. They're very close. Except there's this lake in the way. It's not. This one isn't actually Lake Victoria, is it? It's going alright. We set ourselves a challenge. We've switched to old age pension. So we're paying everyone. We're paying everyone in our country money. We have almost 60 million people in Brazil. And we're paying 1.13 million per week on welfare payments. And our national revenue is 1.92 million. But we're actually just about managing to keep afloat. The petty bourgeoisie are powerful and in government and happy, so our interest is extremely low. We're halfway to bankruptcy and our interest is tiny compared to our actual income. So this does seem like the right play, because it means that everyone has more money to buy more things and stimulate our economy. Like, everyone's demanding lots of meat now. So we're building lots of livestock ranches. We're just switching over to a republic now. We wrapped up our war with Cuba. And my conclusion was, I want to get to $1 billion of GDP. If we could do that, then I'll consider this run a success. I don't think there's a huge amount more that we actually want to do specifically in this run. I just feel like next time we're probably not going to pick a country that's going to get a population as big as Brazil. I don't know, maybe we will. I'm quite tempted to do Japan next time, just because that's the theme of the DLC. But equally, I might wait until the DLC has been out for a little bit before I stream again, because frankly, it's going to be a lot of mechanics to learn. And also, I want to go back to Oni. I think we've had a proper successful... Oh, hold on, I need to queue up more buildings again. It's fine. Do we actually need more construction because our investment pool is filling up and we can't build in it properly? I don't know, I don't think so. They're waiting for funding to become available. I think we're still... I don't know. Alright, let's just keep building more stuff. More motors. I really want these motors, except these aren't filling up. Are they not profitable enough now? We just don't have enough people. Okay, let's leave it. Although, let's actually investigate. What's the problem? Why are the motor industries not actually filling up? Like, what about Bahia? Why are you not filling up? feel like wages does end up becoming a fair constraint on this. Perhaps we're at the point where we do start automating things just because it saves the wages. That's going to be really annoying to figure out, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we can have a think about it. I just wish these tooltips worked. I really want to see that this tooltip actually work. Right, we've got rotary valve engine. So that's automation. That was one that we were passively doing. Centrifugal machine for sugar plantations is definitely one that we want. How many sugar plantations do we have again? Not a lot, right? Not a lot. But this does make them more efficient, so we should do this. Panama Canal Company attitude improved. Oh. Oh, yeah, because they colonized Tonga. I completely forgot about all these colonies down here. No, whatever. Who cares? Right, let's start building stuff again. Got more livestock ranches. Are these filling up now? Do I want to just build them everywhere? And just stop worrying so much about whether we're getting the modifier or not? I don't know, I still want to see. Oh, Gran Chaco. That's what we want to be ranches. Oh, I see. Okay, so Jujuy, Chaco, Alto Paraguay, Bolivian Chaco. That's what we want to do. Okay. So we want to put all of them here. How many people are here, though? That's enough for at least 15, right? Yeah, let's just do that. There you go. Have fun. Those should build very quickly. But yeah, we're done with our wars. I'm just trying to see if we can get to 1 billion GDP. I think we could probably do it, but it's going to require some late game techs. We are currently getting some late game techs. Reinforced concrete is coming. Should be coming any day now. That's by the end of the week. Yeah. So this gives us extra throughput on our construction sectors. And now we have access to a wider range of things here, don't we? Oh, we did want to do film, didn't we? Do we actually want to do film? That requires electricity for fine art production, so maybe not. Let's keep focusing on production. So reinforced concrete was here. It's probably just electrical generation now, isn't it? Although this is spreading. I mean, this should be done in 7 to 11 months, so we can get started on something advanced as well. Plastics could be a good one. So, at the moment, we're doing dyes and lead to get glass and porcelain. We can do oil and lead and get a lot more glass. That could be nice. We could get electric... Okay, we don't want anything electric yet. That's fine. Extra building hardwood output, extra resource discovery chance, extra construction sector throughput, and the Cristo Redentor. Oh yeah, we can build the Cristo Redentor. That's funny. Gives 15% Catholic Church strength, 50 prestige. 50 prestige isn't bad. Oh, whatever. We have to build the Cristo Redentor, don't we? That's like... that would be very sad not to. The Grand Theater of Havana. Another Cuba thing. Extra fine art production and 25 prestige. That's interesting. Not that interesting. Yeah, let's do pneumatic tools. So that's going to take 25 months to get. And by the time we actually... this comes via spread, the ahead of time penalty for this will have been disappeared, so we shouldn't actually hit that ahead of time penalty. That should be nice. What's going on here? Industrial barriers. Factories in Amazonas have been reported to be placing Amazonian people in roles with incredibly poor work conditions. Does that really matter? Segregation eroding. A standard of living for Amazonian. How many Amazonians do we have now? A lot? Well, don't do that then. Sorry, petty bourgeoisie. Right, we built all the livestock ranches. Okay, what about more lead mines then? What about more lead mines? There's a load here that aren't actually employing anyone. Lead does seem to be a constraint. Perhaps we build them in Zambia. That might make sense. Give it a try. Build whaling stations. I think they're going to get built naturally, so I'm not going to worry about those too much. More livestock? Are they filling up in Chaco? No. We kind of overfilled that. Okay. How about Jujuy? Sort by name. You don't have any arable land. No, you do. We can do this. You don't have any people though. Alto Paraguay. What about that one? Yeah, you have people. This seems like a good idea. Yeah, build like I don't know, like just max it out, I guess. See what happens. What's going on with this diplomatic play? Portuguese. Fair enough. We're just about to vote on the Presidential Republic. We'll wrap it up once we vote on the Presidential Republic. That's like, that's the most important thing we're doing today, really. Disreputable bookkeeper. What we got? Do we want more appeasement? More loyalist bureaucrats? More legitimacy? Yeah, let's do that one. Fruitful endorsements. Oh, we got the election again. Okay. More rural folk attraction. Yeah, we'll do more rural folk attraction. What's going on here? Oh, we can survey a skyscraper site. Let's do it. Why can we do this? Yeah, let's do it. So that costs a bit of bureaucracy. That's fine. And then we can build our skyscraper and we can put a Zeppelin on it. We can do that to get more trade capacity or more bureaucracy, I believe. We have to choose what the skyscraper is for. Yeah, so I wonder how many of you are actually going to come here and do that in Bolivia. Should we have a look? You are filling up. That's a good sign. This will help with the meat production. Let's just watch this state that we've completely filled with livestock ranches just suddenly fill up with livestock. Oh, well, we can't do that because we've got an election. Enthusiastic partisans. Don't worry about it. It's getting there. It is helping. This is going to be so many people, though. 23.2 thousand people there now. This one state is going to provide a huge amount of our actual meat production, isn't it? Looks like we actually finished building everything. Oh, okay, you're done now. You're done now. Fair enough. Well, it was worth a try. Let's see. What else can we do? what makes sense to do. We're exporting a load of furniture. Right. We're exporting a load of furniture, and it's expensive. So I'm going to set tariffs on this. That seems like the appropriate moment to do that. That still doesn't solve our issue of what we're actually going to build, though. Just have like a goods price now. Grain is quite expensive. That's interesting. Oh, because there's so many livestock ranches now. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. How about the rubber? We just build more rubber? Would be nice to actually get some of this done. We need at least 10 rubber plantations per state. That's going to be a lot of demand. That's fine. Go for it. What do we actually build? You know what? If we're not actually doing electricity, let's actually just build more art academies again, because we do have demand for them. Let's have 2 per state. Oh. Set this to domestic. Do we have 2 per state now? Yes. Okay. Yes, that should help you. That should help standard of living, because you you're all wealthy people now. It just makes sense, doesn't it? We got a bit of an authority deficit now. That's fine. Here we go. Engaging the people. Sure. More loyalists from the lower strata. We have 20 million loyalists now. That's so many. Everyone loves us. Make that 22 million. That's a lot of approval. Right, let's speed it up. Let's get this passed. And then we'll have done both the monarchy and the republic achievements for Brazil. And we'll stay as a republic. Maybe we'll actually go to Council Republic after all. It's tempting. Wait, do I want to negotiate with the intelligentsia? Yes. How about some political concessions? There you go, have fun. That's fine, right? We'll probably switch off of this to a different one. The Fiji campaign. The government's friendly relationship with the French Republic, an infamous country with a horrible reputation, has been the subject of sharp criticism and strong rhetoric. Is that a problem? This is fine. Whatever, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to micromanage that now. We're doing fine. The GDP growth is flattening off, admittedly. We must get yet more tech. Art academies are built. So the other thing is, if we're going to do grain, where would be the best place to do that? Because we could do maize. We look at earnings. I just feel like this is not the most productive use of our arable land. Do wheat, do millet. Do we have any modifiers for those things? Not really. These modifiers are generally for plantations. Over here, are there any modifiers over here? I don't know. I'm just going to let them build grain. I'm gonna let them build grain. I'm not that worried about that. What about the motor situation? Is that still fine? Yeah, they're not really filling these up. Perhaps we should not have built so many. I mean, there's a couple that are full. We can fill this one, maybe. Matagrasso, Minusca Rays is nearly full again, so we'll do that one too. Oh, we're nearly there. Feel it. Just double check whether we need to... Oh yeah, there we go. We actually need to put a colony in the connecting bit. It's so... I wish it would come up with like a little dialogue if like you had a chance to put a colony somewhere. Because that would avoid a lot of unnecessary stalling. Specifically when we're trying to cut these countries off. Oh, we're nearly there. I can taste it. We still haven't quite hit the 50% mark. That's good. Brazilian Zambia is complete. Okie dokie. The election has happened. We got a proper mix again. Let's see. Who do we want? Probably just whoever we've got. That's fine. I mean, we'll probably want to change it once we get the Republic in. Anyways, right? And then we can think about what to do with this authority deficit. To be fair, if we just include all the parties in government, we don't have any opposition, right? And then that doesn't matter. Maybe that's alright. The trial? The trial of Empress Isabel. What on earth? The radical government has The radical government has imprisoned Empress Isabel de Braganca and organized a hasty trial. The expected outcome is a guilty verdict followed by public execution. Excuse me? I thought we were supposed to pass this. No. This is not justice. Yeah, don't do this. Yeah, we don't have to murder Isabel. What did Isabel do? She just come in at the end after Pedro did everything. No, I guess we're gonna wait another 200-ish something days then. 230 days. All right, well we'll keep speed 4ing it then. We are mostly sitting around waiting to build stuff. So I'll accept that. It is funny that we actually don't have a lot of lead in our lands. I guess switching over to plastics for glass production would help with that. What is actually consuming most of our lead? Yeah, it's just the glassworks. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Okay, let's keep building stuff then. What else do we want to actually build? Are there any trade centers to build? I thought this was just set to domestic. Oh, I see what we should do. Wow, we have a lot of trade potential here, apparently. But they're not filling up. You know what? Let's set up a trade center in all of our colonies. That would make sense, wouldn't it? And all the ones that we did have here are not currently trading anything. I'm going to build them here just so that we have the option to. I think there were private ones that downsized. That's fine. These are cheap anyways. Just build these. At least this way we can move goods around a bit easier. Yeah, give it a try. We have a lot of people in these colonies now. We need to start actually doing something with them. I think we are just going to hand it over to our charter company, but we just need to connect it up. Actually, that's a good point. What are you building? You're building plantations. You're building mines. Okay. Yeah, you're building things. Maybe we'll just let you do that. And then we can private invest in here if we want to. Can't we? Can we? No. No, they are literally a foreign state. Fair enough. Yeah, we got 89% success. We could do this. I just don't really feel like there's much point. Maybe we do just do it anyways. Because if we go to the subjects table again, this one. So charter company can start diplomatic plays on their own, but they still pay 30% of their income to us. The main difference is that the colony can't be independent. You know what? I don't think it actually matters. Let's just make them a regular colony. That's fine. Brazilian East Africa. Then is there anything I want to do here? I think I'm fine with the governor I appointed. Yeah, GDP's not moving now. This is so much debt. Government wages is very high now. We can't really avoid that one. Meat is now actually the most in-demand thing we've got. The engines demand is sort of leveling out now. Meat, lead, and engines. Let's investigate more meat then. More meat. Set it to all. What about Bolivian Chaco? Can we do anything there? That was the one with the big bonus, wasn't it? Let's set it to name filter again. Bolivian Chaco has 30,000 people, so that's at least 5. That's not a lot, though. Let's have a look at the trade menu again. We're importing fabric as well. Interesting. Well, you can get a lot of fabric from cotton. That feels like something that'd be relatively straightforward to do. So earnings. What's your situation again? Miniscarays. Modifiers do you have? Do you have any modifiers at all? You don't. That's interesting. Also, I like that we have so many people here that a lot of our icons have changed now. We've got the city here instead of the actual terrain because oh, you know what we should do? Actually, let's look at the map. How big are our cities now? Yeah, they're pretty big now. Oh, look, we got fireworks. There's a little power block statue. Oh, I'm glad they're enjoying themselves. Yeah, we got the railroads. Yeah, everyone's doing fireworks. I'm glad we're putting all the excess explosives to good use. Yeah, and here's our capital, Rio. I love the statue. Okay, enough of that. There's no specific modifiers here. So what are we actually doing with the agricultural land here? There's a lot here. There's a lot of cotton plant. Oh, the cotton plantations are full. Okay. How about we find a state where the cotton plantations are full? Perhaps we... Okay, here's something we do. Perhaps we just build one in each state. I think that usually makes sense, right? We've completed freedom of thought. Those who seek to think boldly and freely are increasingly finding Brazil to be one of the safest places to explore their ideas. So we get extra arts academy throughput, that's good. Or we can get extra university throughput. Well, we're capped on tech, so we want the art academy throughput. And that's that. We've got open arms. Brazil has become renowned around the world as a place that welcomes immigrants without discriminating. And we, oh wow, and now we just get a 25% migration attraction bonus forever. Good. Good. You love to see it. I'm really umming and ahhing about what to actually build these days. I think what we will do, let's build one of each plantation in states that don't have them. We can't do this everywhere because we filled up a lot of arable land everywhere, but I feel like it makes sense generally to do this. Just so that we have the option of... Just so that they have the option of privately expanding them as they see that they're profitable. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. We don't actually have that many states that can make dyes. I should probably think about that a bit more. Yeah, we don't have a lot for vineyards here. You're not very full on vineyards. You do require more cotton. But this does mean that you have to actually fill these up. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to think about what we're actually going to build now. I mean, we could just do more power block statues, and then... Maybe just do more power block statues for now. Because we're planning on doing decrees in these areas at some point, right? And then we'll come back to this problem another day. I will be back tomorrow. We'll be back early on in the afternoon. Because I'm very, very keen to get this run finished. I want to at least see if it's possible to get to 1 billion GDP. And now that we're mostly playing on speed 4, because we're mostly just doing peaceful stuff. Ooh, what's going on here? British Congo wants us to have a general. I don't care about this. But yeah, now that we're mostly at peace and we're just going to do some economic management, I think this is fine. Oh, we're actually... done on the construction again. Ugh. What do we even want? I don't think we necessarily want synthetics plants. I might set one up. We do actually have one here, but it's not doing very much. Really starting to think there isn't actually much more for us to build. Kind of scouring my brain trying to think of what we can actually build in our territory. Is there still more demand for the fine arts? Are we struggling to actually fill the arts academies? What's going on with that? They shouldn't be requiring a lot of people. We are struggling to fill them. Okay, that's weird. Are wage expectations just too high now? Is that the problem? You know what? Let's set up a food industries in every state. I think that makes sense, doesn't it? I think there's now demand for food, for groceries. And that should reduce demand for the other goods, right? There you go. Yeah, let's give that a try. Gold depleted in Northern Cape. Means we can build a load of gold mines. Oh, let's just build the gold mines, for sure. There you go. Have fun. We've got 105 days. This law takes so long to pass. Makes sense. And we did say we did want it to take a long time to pass, because we're getting all of the approval at the moment. We're getting Australians. Rubber in Zambezi. Yeah, let's see what happens with these food industries. Hopefully that will reduce the demand for meat, because there is a lot of demand for meat, and we're struggling to get people actually filling up the ranches. So I think what we'll do tomorrow is we will have a real good think about automation, because I think we're at the point where wages are high enough that we're just struggling to pay people, or struggling to get wages that people are actually going to accept. Maybe this is something to do with the massive welfare payments as well. Perhaps they've realized they don't have to work. Is this what we've done? Have we made it so that people can actually just sit around unemployed instead of taking a job? That's kind of hilarious. I mean, I think I've demonstrated that we could do this pretty much indefinitely if we want. Because our credit limit is increasing faster than our credit. And our interest is super low. So perhaps tomorrow we turn off the welfare tap. Or we just decrease the level to a more reasonable level. And then maybe that gets rid of all the unemployed people. You know what? I hadn't even thought about that. That would be very funny. I don't know. We'll keep building these food industries. There's a few more things that we should probably build in every state, just so that they can start populating more organically. Based on demand, based on private demand. I think it's fine. What is going on? We got a big old war? Yes. So, what's this? Spain wants British West Africa. Okay. It's kind of funny. Why does... Is this Spain? Yeah, this is Spain. Why does Spain want British West Africa? Why? Well, that's amusing. Yeah, have fun with that. Anything else interesting going on? Not overly. I just really hope this actually passes and we don't get an advance. Russia has sided with Spain. They do tend to do that. Come on, let's see it happen. USA has sided with Britain. Oh, this is turning into a big old war, isn't it? And we're going to thoroughly ignore it this time. And just sit on butts. We're there. We've done it. We've done it! I didn't vote for Petro. Hooray! Why has our authority gone up a lot? Did we cancel a load of decrees? Are decrees just cheaper now? Decrees are cheaper now. Wait, why are decrees cheaper now? Excuse me? Oh, let's have a look here. Minus 25% from Brazil. Oh, we have an ambitious leader. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay. Government is not very legitimate. Because why? Ideological incompatibility. Yes, you're the Republican. You're the guy that we specifically got to be the... to give us the Republic. Okay, you know what? Let's just leave it for now. This is fine. Is everyone still happy? Yeah, everyone is still happy. Look at this. I guess it's gonna stay really high for a while now. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh look, we've got the normal Brazil flag. I think this is the normal Brazil flag. Hooray, we did it. I believe our color has changed as well. Yeah, our color has changed. That's weird. We are now a darker green. Will anyone notice on the thumbnail? I doubt it. Oh, rip Isabel. But at least not literally. She didn't actually get executed. That was the important thing. Good. I'm gonna have to change the flag on the thumbnail. Okay. I'm happy with that. So, we got both the Magnanimous Monarch and the Republic achievement today. Good.